Everybody's having a Coke. 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 Everybody's having a Coke.
Drink Coke. I'm not Pepsi, not Tab. I drink a Diet Coke with my homeboy Rab, no Fago. Cause it tastes like trash. I drink a Coke, I dream like geeks with cash. We drink cherry and vanilla too. We ain't got no time for no Mountain Dew. They call me DJC and I don't like RC. I think it's plain to see. It's Coca-Cola for me. Red can, brown Coke, yeah, nothing else is the same. I hear the cans of Coke Zero calling my name. I like the hipster Coke at Starlight and Dream World. And if you don't like Coke, you can't be my girl. Roman ice when I party and it's no joke. It's time to play my Amico cause everybody's having a fucking Coke.
Welcome to the first Amico Forever on this channel. We've taken it over from the previous ownership, the previous leadership. They dropped the ball. They were not Amico positive. So myself, TGD Game Studios, that's right, the totally good dude is here for Amico positivity. Now we are on a different channel from normal. We're not on your usual channel, your usual network. We're a little different. We're a little different, but there's some rules that still apply because this is a Amico positive community. We only allow positive Amico talk here. I'm going to set that down right at the beginning. I'm going to lay the law down. Only Amico positivity. Now, there's lots of places you can go if you want to spread hate, misinformation, if you want to destroy a company because you are a loser in your basement who has no family, no friends, no car, no job, no life. Plenty of places. Facts and logic do not belong here on an Amico positive stream. Am I right, Finbar Alvarado?
You are right, sir.
Thank you. Now we're going to be going over a lot of things because there's a lot of news. People say there's not a lot of news, but there is, because right before this show, I reached out to Phil Adam himself. I said, Phil, your guys have let you down. Your guys have let you down, but I'm here to pick up the ball. I'm here to pick up the ball and carry it to the goal. All I need is a little information. And Phil Adam emailed me back, and I have that email. Finbar, you've not seen it, but believe me when I say this is the greatest news in Amico history. Greatest.
Can't wait for this.
It's going to go down. This day is going to go down in Amico history. And all the haters, all the people who have spread the misinformation, the lies, the slander, they're going to be eating crow. They will. But before we get to the good news, before we get to the good things, we want to say hi to everybody here, all the lovely Amicos who are going to join the Silly Club. Just 99 cents. You could become a totally good dude Silly Club member, a TGD Game Studios Silly Club, 99 cents. Help a brother out. Help a brother buy a Coke for 99 cents. We got F1 JV, Ninja Kitty, 56K warning. Of course, Beefy Bites. Extra Hero, Stream Elements, Michael Towns, and the CJH Entertainment Network. He's here. As you can see, there's a poll in the chat. We're going to go over that at the end of the night. We're also, look at that. We got a new member already. Woo! We're going to live like kings.
Welcome, CJH.
Welcome, CJs.
Welcome to positivity.
We also got Justy Views. Yeah, whoever voted very. The choices are, how excited are you for the Amico? Very, 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 or extremely. If you voted very, you probably don't belong on this stream. Probably don't.
Oh, that was me. Sorry, can I change my vote?
Your finger must have slipped. Your finger slipped.
I thought very was the top option. I thought that the ones below were less positive. I can't change it. It won't let me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
We've been 5 minutes in and you're already messing things up. Not very Amico of you.
No, it's not cool.
But in order to celebrate the past, because we got to look towards the past before we can go towards the future, right? So we are going to have the top 15 moments from the previous regime just for you guys. That's right, the top 15 DJC Amico Forever moments. These are not the moments from the new regime because the new regime is even more positive than the old. We're also, like I said, we're going to read that email. We have a couple of guests. I don't want to spoil it, but we got a couple of guests. Maybe a couple of guests. Some Amico friendly ones. Also, Phil Adam, along with the email, he sent me an unreleased video that they were going to have. It is a Amico exclusive here on the Amico Forever podcast. It is going to be none other than the Intellivision Amico female gamer sizzle reel. That's right, the sizzle reel for female gamers. That's right. We've seen the one for families, we've seen the one for dudes, but now exclusive here on this show, we're going to see the sizzle reel for the games that are catered specifically to the female gamers. Are you excited about that, Finbar?
I can't wait.
These games were curated by Tommy Tellerico himself.
Then they must be good. They must be at least a 7.
At least a 7, but I'm sure they're at least a 9. He said 7 as the lowest, but I haven't seen a game that's been less than 9 already.
Neither has he, to be fair. And he wouldn't lie.
No, he would never lie. Tommy Tellerico has always been honest. Me and Tommy, we actually have this game. It's this really fun thing that me and Tommy do. I call him up, and he pretends like he doesn't know who I am, and he's like, "Who is this?" And I'm like, "Tommy, it's me, buddy." He's like, "Buddy, I don't know who you are." I'm like, "Dude, it's me, DGD Game Studios. You know me." And then, like, for like 10 or 15 minutes, he pretends like he doesn't know who I am, and then eventually he hangs up because that's what Tommy does, and it's the funniest thing ever, Finbar. You got it. That Tommy, he's such a card.
Good old Tommy.
Good old Tommy. All right, so before we get to the positive stuff, there is some negativity. I know I'm shocked. I was shocked. I was on the Amico Positively Only No Ding Dongs Allowed Facebook group. And I actually asked, I said, "Hey, we're going to take over for DJC. We're going to do the Amico Forever podcast. I know some people might have a couple of problems, a couple of issues with the Amico, probably small ones, I know." And I said, what is your biggest issue with the Amico? And so they left some comments. Now, I didn't screenshot the comments because I didn't want to dox anybody. We don't dox people here at Amico Forever. It's only positive. But I did write them down, and I have my paper here with all the grievances for the Amico. So we're gonna go over that, and you'll be shocked, Finbar, shocked to know that the number one grievance. You know what the number one grievance was on the Amico Positivity No Ding Dongs Facebook group?
It's just not good enough. I mean, not awesome enough.
I thought that's what it was going to be, but it is so awesome that that's not actually the problem. Actually, it's a refund issue. Can you believe that?
No, not with Intellivision.
Yeah, well, so we're going to get to these negative comments. All right, so this first comment is from a Thomas T. Right, I don't want to dox anybody, so just call him Tommy. Hey, look, John Alvarado's in the chat. What's up, John?
Hey, cuz, how you doing?
You know what? Let me. I don't want any fakes around here, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrench John. I know he said he might pop in later. Add as a moderator. There we go. You're all wrenched up, John. All right. So, like I said, this comment's from Tommy T. Thomas T. I don't want to dox him. We'll just call him Tommy. Tommy says, "What's going on, Amico Forever crew? I'm having a slight issue with refunds. Intellivision has sent me a refund that I did not request. How do I send the money back to Intellivision? Because I definitely want the Amico and not a refund. Ooh, that's a tough one. Maybe John can help us with that. John, is there a way for them to send back the money if they accidentally got a refund? Because some people, there's a couple of comments like that where they accidentally got a refund. Like under this comment, there was a reply from a Philip A. Philip A replied, I also received a refund I didn't ask for, and when I contacted the company, they sent a second refund. Now I have 2 refunds, and I don't want them. What should I do? I mean, that sounds like a major issue, right? Like, you know what? The best bet would probably be to just go ahead and pre-order more Amicos, right?
That was going to be my suggestion. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't
see,
have too many Amicos.
We're on the same page here. I would get the purple. What color would you suggest?
I would go for the hot rod red.
Yeah, that would be.
Since I know that's a
Ferrari
special
red.
option. Yeah, I didn't want to use any trademarked names.
Oh, they're partners. They partnered. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I asked Tommy about it. He said Ferrari and Amico, they're great partners. Both Italian brands, Italian name companies.
I thought I remembered seeing the Ferrari logo on the box. You're right. You are right there.
All right. So that issue's been resolved. We had a couple people that had that issue. So that's been resolved. Hopefully, just order more Amicos. All right. So the next issue that was on there says, I ordered, this is from John A. John A. A lot of these names are familiar sounding. Well, John A. says...
A lot of people got the same names.
Yeah. John A. says, Dear Amico Forever crew, a big fan of the show. I'm glad it's moving to a better channel with a more positive outlook on life. I'm wondering, how am I supposed to decide which one of the awesome games I'm going to play first on Amico? Ooh, that's a tough problem, right? Because there's so many good games. There's like the ship game and the one with the car and that motorcycle. You know what? Here's what I would suggest. Take all of the physical media boxes, because I'm sure you got physical media. We all got physical media, right? You got like 3 sets of physical media, don't you, Finbar?
At least 3 sets, yeah.
At least 3 sets. Okay, so what I would do is take all your physical media, put a blindfold on, and shuffle them, and then just pick one. Because all games are at least a 7 out of 10, right? They're at least a 7 out of 10, and probably a 9. More realistic, they're probably a 9. With Tommy's music, probably pushing a 10. I don't want to sound like a fanboy. But I'm pretty sure with Tommy's music on them, it's probably a 10. Probably a 10. So any one of them is going to be a good choice. But if you were having trouble deciding, that's how I would do it. What would your suggestion be, Finbar? How would you do it?
I like your idea, but I was going to suggest stick them all to the wall and then throw darts at the wall blindfolded. And whichever one the dart pierces is the one you play. Because as we know, you don't need to worry about damaging the game because you just download it to your console using
and the boxes are biodegradable, technology. Right?
Yes, they're recyclable, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Ooh, Beefy makes a good point. Tommy's music pushes it to an 11.
Yeah.
And since it's only a 10-point scale, that brings it back down to a 1. Which is awesome, right?
Yeah.
So we got one more negative comment here. Let's see. This comes
no negatives, only positivity.
Yeah, well, this is the we're going to go over the negatives, like I said. Just for right now, we're going over the negatives because I know, the other stream they were accused of not addressing the negatives, and I said no. When we do it on a new era, we're going to address the negatives. We're going to look at them honestly, openly, and we're going to address these negatives. Okay, so the last negative point here is says, Dear Amico Forever crew, this is from T. Tellerico. might be one of Tommy's relatives, probably like a far relative. So T. Tellerico, I don't want to dox anybody. So he says, all of these games are awesome, but I'm afraid that people are going to be really jealous of me having an Amico while they're stuck with a Nintendo Switch, a PlayStation 5, or an Xbox Series X. What should I do to make sure that I don't hurt anybody's feelings because I have the awesome Amico and they don't? Ooh, this is a tough one. Well, first off, everybody's probably got an Amico, right? Because the Amico is so awesome that I'm sure everybody's got one on pre-order. But I understand how some of them are going to come first. Like, you're going to get those Founders editions way, way before, the regular VIP editions. So I can understand how there's going to be some jealousy. So what I would suggest is probably invite them over to play games together, because obviously you sound like a well-adjusted individual who I would definitely trust with all my neighbors and all my friends and my family to hang out and play Amico with. So that's my suggestion. What would you suggest, Finbar?
Well, I mean, that's what it's for. It's for couch co-op gaming. So if you've got one and your friend doesn't yet, invite them over, because Amico's all about making friends.
Ooh, Rabbit Dude's not being positive? Rabbit Dude, you got to be positive, man. This is your first warning, Rabbit Dude. If you're not positive.
Yeah. Only positivity, Rabbit Dude.
Yeah.
No, Rabbit Dude was trying to stand up for the positive vibes.
All right. With all that negativity, since we've discussed all the negativity, I mean, there's I don't think there's any other negatives about the Amico. Personally, I'm not a fanboy. Some people call me a fanboy. They're like, Tony, TGD Game Studio, you're such a fanboy for the Amico. And I'm like, I can be negative. I can be critical on the system. I think the shade of purple is just too pretty. Okay, I said it, Finbar, and I'm not ashamed. Shade of purple on the Amico is just too pretty. I don't care if Tommy gets mad. I don't care.
It's very purple.
It is. Yeah. I almost wish it was a little less purple so it would match my favorite monster can, which is the purple one.
It's almost helmet purple, if you will, which is the best kind of purple, in my opinion.
So if anybody in the chat, we're going to open it up real quick to the chat. If the chat has any negative but fair criticisms that they want us to address or to discuss, now is the time, and only now. Okay. No Square Gamer says, I've always wanted to play a multiplayer game with my couch, and now I can. Can't wait. Exactly. See, that's positive. Even if you don't have a friend, you can play games with your couch, because the Amico games are so simple that even things that are inanimate objects can play them. That's how simple the games are. JM De Los Santos says, The Geek Getaway. It's 2023. Why has Tommy or Phil not made any announcement on the system? This is a very good question. This is a question that deserves an honest and open answer that only here at Amico Forever can we give you. And I, for one, will not rest until you get an answer to that question, JM De Los Santos. Beefy Bite says they're busy working on it. See, Beefy knows. They're busy working on it. So there you go. That's why they haven't said anything. I mean, do you want them to stop working on the system so they can make an announcement? I mean, do you understand how long that could stop production of the Amico? I mean, you're talking, if they take the time out of their day to make an announcement, that could push the system back another 6-7 years. Is that what you want, JM De Los Santos? I don't want that. Do you want that, Finbar? He don't want that either. He's so disgusted.
No, I don't want that. No, thank you.
Here's a negative. I'll need to buy 2 more couches to play 4-player. No, because you can actually play with your love seat and your ottoman. See, a lot of people don't realize this, but your love seat and your ottoman can also play. You don't need a full couch. So there you go. What percentage of completion is the UI? This is a good question. This is a good question. I believe the last time I talked to Tommy, he said it was 106% complete the UI. So it's like 106% the UI, 106% complete. So it's totally ready to go. They've actually completed it, and then they've used the extra time to add 6% more onto the UI. So it's 6% better than what it should be. Yeah, AOL dial-up takes precious Amico time. Beefy knows. The internet here, the internet in California is not that great. So, JM's question was too negative. You need to go on a self-righteous diatribe and put him in. I would, but I opened it. I said we're going to talk negative questions just for a little bit. So, I let him get away with it now. But that's it. That's the end of the negative portion of Amico Forever. I think we've addressed the misinformation and all the haters and all the people who want to destroy a simple, family-friendly game system. I mean, this is a company that has been scraping and clawing and fighting their way to deliver a system. I mean, what more do you expect them to do? They've taken $17 million and they've done the best that they can, and they just need a little more time. And you guys out there on those other channels who are super negative or super hateful, who just twist facts and twist misinformation. Justy says, I've been testing Moon Patrol on my phone for 3 years. I'm making sure it will be exclusive for when the console. Thank you, Justy. Justy is one of the other testers. It is DJC, Mike Mullis, Justy Views, and then 47 other people that I don't know their names.
Well, they're being kept quiet for the time being because
they don't want people to be jealous that they have Amico.
Yeah, because some of the people who have got them may very well be in this chat right now.
Yeah,
and
I could imagine
a lot of infighting.
Not just infighting, but I could imagine that someone's house might get robbed because I know how people want Amico so desperately, and if they find out someone has one, they might. I don't want to cause anybody to do anything criminal, right? Because Amico's never about criminal activity. The Amico has never ever made anybody do anything, even remotely criminal. So that's why we're not. I don't even want to suggest it.
We're not giving the game away. I can say this though. At least 50% of this panel has an Amico.
At least,
and it's not me. So, but I don't want to say who it is. Infer from that what you will. But please, no negativity.
All right. So Jam Del Santo says, will there be LGBT games for the Amico? Light gun and bomb tactic games. I think there's like 2 light gun games and a bomb squad game. That's kind of a bomb tactic game. And then there's the other one. What is it? The one with the little robot. It's like Bomberman, Dino Blaster, right? So yeah, so there's light gun games and bomb tactic games on the Amico. So yeah, they have LGBT games on the Amico. No Square Gamer says, "Oh, he got an update. The UI is now 112% complete. Should be 125% in a few more weeks." Yeah, so there you go. Will there be a vasectomy game for the Amico? I think there's a vasectomy level. I was talking to Tommy. I was talking and Tommy was running because that's another game that we play. Tommy likes to run away. He pretends like he doesn't know me. Then he starts running and he wants me to chase him. So I chased him. And I think he said that Microsurgeon has a vasectomy level in it.
Well, it has to have.
Yeah.
It's one of the most important surgical procedures, isn't it?
Rabbit Dude says, will Dark Souls be for the Amico? Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something?
Justy, with some negativity there. Well caught, Beefy.
Justy said Amico Club still works. I guess their servers are still live. Exactly. All the people saying that the servers were done and finished. And then there it is. The servers still work. What do you have to say about that, haters? Where are the videos showing that the servers for Amico Club still work, huh? You haters and you liars and you spreaders of misinformation, you don't want to tell the truth that the servers are still live. Pat Meehan at the PU Pudcast, because that's all they do is pull their pud while they twist lies. They don't want to tell you that the servers for Amico Club still work.
They just want to paint a picture of doom and gloom, all of them.
Yeah.
But while we're all here having great fun with Amico Club,
what is the technology behind? Oh, hold on. Evil Stream says, "What is the technology behind digital cards? Isn't it just IRL? IRL in real life, or did you mean URL? IRL. See, this is the level of intelligence of these Amico haters that we have to deal with all the time." All right. I think it's time we go ahead and show the letter from Phil Adam. This is going to kill all the haters. Their brains will explode if they had brains. If they had brains.
Well, it's not going to kill them. That's too negative. It's gonna blow their minds.
But if they had minds, minds. All right. So I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share the screen. Obviously, again, I don't want to dox myself. I don't want to dox Phil Adam because Phil Adam's a very important guy. I don't want to dox him or his email, because I know if you guys got his email, you'd probably be right there. You want to talk to Phil Adam. You want to get that inside information like I got it. I know how that is, so I'm not going to show that. So what I did was I took a screenshot. Okay. And then I'll just go ahead and I'll show the screenshot of the conversation or the email that I had with him. Okay. As you can see on the screen here, here it is. Good news. That was the email's subject line. Good news. As you can see, that's my avatar. 2 Geek Getaway. You don't know the rest. I hid it for my safety. I know you hater doxers are trying to dox me. Dear Amico Forever team, that's us, the Amico Forever team. I have great news to share with you, and I hope you will share with your audience. Of course we would. Why would we not share great news with our audience? The Intellivision Amico has finished the formal production. Oh my God, they finished formal production, Finbar.
That's great news.
It's all you haters saying that the Amico was done, that it's over, that the offices were closed, that the furniture was gone, that the LLCs were closed down. What do you have to say about that? Finished formal production. And we are now entering the final pre-formal manufacturing asset investigation phase. Oh my God, manufacturing. Did you hear that? Do I got to say it again? The final pre-formal manufacturing assessment investigation phase. That's progress. You said the Amico was dead. Everybody was talking that the Amico was dead. Everybody was saying it's dead. No Amico. And there it is. In black and white. It says, we anticipate this phase should only take 8 to 10 months. Then we will make an official assessment of where we are in the process. So in another 8 to 10 months, we're going to get an assessment on the pre-formal manufacturing assessment investigation phase. No, I'm sorry. The final pre-formal manufacturing assessment investigation phase. It's another 8 to 10 months. And I'm sure
the primary pre-formal assessment phase was when Mike and Chuck were testing.
Yeah.
So this is us now moving into the final pre-formal testing phase, which is fantastic news because it means we're almost there. It means that we're now coming off the launch pad.
Yeah.
And you guys said it wasn't going to happen.
I mean,
I never
all
said
they
that.
all they got to do is go through this 8 to 10 more months, make an assessment, get out of final pre-formal, get into formal manufacturing assessment, and then another 8 to 10 months after that. I mean, I know you guys, you're all like, well, the Xbox isn't a scam. The Xbox came out. Well, when they announced the Xbox, did it come out the next day? Did the Xbox come out the next day after it was announced, Finbar?
No, it probably took at least 8 to 10 months.
When they announced the Sony
fact,
PlayStation 5, that took a while to come out, right?
I would go even as far as to say that they didn't even give us any news about what they were doing. They just did it all behind the scenes and didn't tell us. They weren't transparent.
Yeah,
like
they were.
What Intellivision are.
This is like 120% transparency, folks.
They kept it all to themselves. How can we give them our input and our suggestions if they don't tell us what they're doing? Now look how badly those two consoles have turned out.
Yeah, those consoles are full of. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I know we're monetized, and YouTube doesn't like it, but I'm gonna say it. They're full of crap games. I said it. The internet is a silly, silly place, and those consoles have crap games and pornography. Not as bad as Nintendo, but they're still pretty bad. All right, so this next part here is really important. It says, as we are focused and determined to make the Amico dream a reality, we once again be going into quiet time after this email. Please do not call or email us during this time as we are too busy working to respond. There it is. They are working on the console. What more can you ask for from a company than to work on the console? So this is the best news I've ever seen.
I can't believe how close we are now.
We're that much closer. Awesome. And all you guys, all you negative Nancy's, I said it, negative Nancy's, said Amico wasn't happening, and there we are. Final pre-formal manufacturing. Let me say it again. Manufacturing assessment investigation phase.
I can almost smell myself playing Brain Jewel.
I can almost feel that sweet wood grain.
It smells beautiful.
All these haters. And I'm going to address something. I said I wasn't. We talked about this before the show. I said I wasn't going to address it because there was a lot of misinformation out there. A lot of misinformation. People were complaining. They said, how come Intellivision didn't pay their furniture bill, right?
There's a good explanation for this.
There's a perfectly good explanation. The Amico has a motion controller, right? You have to stand up to play cornhole, and you need room in order to test out the cornhole gameplay. And you can't test it out if there's chairs and desks and monitors and other pieces of furniture in the way. So of course, they let the furniture go so they would have room to play cornhole. So what do you have to say about that, haters? Misinformation. Debunked. Other shows will say that they can debunk it and then not. But I will debunk every single piece of misinformation that I can. Negative Nancy, that's sexist. It is a little bit, and I apologize to all the men. Men can be negative Nancys too. The negative Netties. Sweet and Tender Hooligan says, let me on.
You're going to be positive.
You're going to be positive, Sweet and Tender? Because we only allow positivity on this show. I'm going to go ahead put the StreamYard link for Sweet and Tender. Only for Sweet and Tender. See, John Alvarado says, we decided we didn't need the furniture since we entered final pre-production. We need space for all the consoles. There you go. Perfectly reasonable explanation. Blinded has exclusive Amico news. Well, why are you not on the panel, Blinded? Jump on the panel and share your great Amico news.
I think he's just getting it faxed over from Intellivision HQ. That's why he's not here with the news yet, because he's waiting on the fax machine spitting out the fax. Isn't that right, Blinded?
We've been having internet issues. Sorry, we're having. There's been a lot of silly weather going on here. A lot of silly weather. Having some internet, but I'm back. What I missed?
We didn't even know you were gone, to be honest. We were having too much Amico fun.
Too much Amico fun? Okay. So I have a situation I need to take care of. Finbar, I'm gonna put you in charge for a little bit. Can you handle it?
Yeah, okay.
I sent the invite to John Alvarado. He might show up. Hopefully, you can. If he shows up, he got access. He can jump right on. Hopefully, you can handle it. But I will be back in a minute. It's all you.
Okay. So let's take some more questions then from the chat. Anybody got any questions about the Amico? I don't want to hear that, Rabbit Dude. You need to be positive. If I enter the stream, I might be negative. No negativity, guys. How's the 52 game challenge going? Carl, this is about Amico, dude. I'm waiting on Dynablaster, Brain Jewel, Evil Knievel. What else is on the Amico? Basically, them 3 games. It's John. Hi, John. How you doing, cuz?
How you doing, guys? John Alvarado here. Johnny Avocado. So I can't tell you a lot of things because we're in quiet time. It's quiet. It's very quiet here. The internet's a little messed up, a little laggy. I think I'm frozen. Am I frozen? I think I'm frozen.
You're frozen, but we can hear you okay, John.
You can hear me okay? Okay. That's good. It's good.
We can hear that mustache.
A lot of mustache rides going on over here. We're testing out a lot of things. So if you have any questions, let me know. Remember, I can't answer everything, but I'll do the best I can.
Well, I've got a question for you, John, from the chat, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. What's the question?
How's your 52 game challenge going?
My 52 game challenge is great because I've gotten over 52 games finished for the Amico. So over 52.
Yes, it's true. He does. It's true. He does. Actually, when I was working for the Russian government, getting the Tetris license, he actually asked me, and I said, "If you don't buy this game, you ain't black."
I remember Phil told me that story. Sweet and Tender. Phil told me that story before. Any other questions before I gotta go?
You Super J wants to know what happened to the console you mailed to Hans. I think he's busy enjoying it. I think he's enjoying it at home with his family.
Says, good evening, John. Big fan of the Amico. I'm a big fan of the Amico myself. I love it. I love the Amico. It's great, fantastic. It's got smooth, sexy curves. It's like a Ferrari. It's got them sexy curves. I love it. Love the Amico. What happened to the one I mailed to Hans? Well, unfortunately, Hans has left the company, but the Amico, it stayed in his heart. The Amico's in his heart. So that's what happened to the Amico.
Is he going to have any kind of surgery to remove that? Is that going to be okay?
I can't answer that question. I can't answer that. We're in quiet time. We're in quiet time.
Maybe we can ask Hans.
I have a question. Is the Amico an alternative to a fleshlight? I don't know what a fleshlight is. Is that like a flashlight but made out of flesh? Can you help me? What do you do with a fleshlight? Do you lick it? Do you turn it on? Does it turn you on? I'm an old man. I'm not hip with this language.
It's not an alternative to a flashlight. It's an upgrade. Blinded.
Oh, so I should probably go to the store and buy one. We probably should put some fleshlights to go with the LED lights that are on the Amico, is what you're saying.
Sounds good. That sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like a fantastic idea. I'll run it up the chain of command. I'll let Tommy know next time I see him. He's a very busy man. He was actually recently. He was looking for a new game. He wanted to go find a new game, so he was out playing Baccarat or backgammon or back alley blowjob or something. I don't know. He was playing
Backdoor.
something with a B, and he was out there. He's just gonna bring it back to the Amico, is what I'm saying. Fleshlight is a cornhole accessory. Oh, okay. I understand. You put it in the hole, it makes the hole a little smaller, a little tighter. So when you put the bags in the hole, it's a little harder. Got it.
John, I'm just noticing that really cool explosion behind you. I was wondering what kind of artistic integrity went into creating that image.
Oh, that's you're not supposed to see that. Pretend like you're not seeing that, because that's from battle tanks. You're not supposed to see that explosion.
It's just placeholder, sweet. It's just placeholder.
Just placeholder.
Oh. But it looks so nice. It looks like it's ready to go. It looks like it's on the launch pad.
You, Super J, do you love Tommy as much as Joey Kuras does? A little known fact. Joey Kuras is actually the name that Tommy Tallarico uses when he signs into hotels, because he doesn't want people to know that he's there, because he's really famous and everybody's going to want to be, like to go to the hotel and stalk him and stuff, and the haters are always trying to find out where he's at. So he signs in as Joey Kuras. So I don't think that Joey Kuras is a real person. It's just a name that Tommy uses whenever he's going into hotels and stuff.
Are you guys going to any of the new upcoming video games live performances?
I will be.
Will you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Obviously, Tony can't get in because he's got the security on the door waiting for him with a photograph. So actually, we ever since he took over the show, I was told by the ban has been lifted.
The ban has been lifted. He's been welcomed into the Amico family with open arms. I believe you have a super chat. You might want to highlight that, Finbar.
Astro Blast. I've been gone from Amico for months. What did I miss? You've missed tons. I mean,
you missed a lot. We're in a quiet period right now. We're in. I don't want to ruin any surprises.
But there's so much going on in the quiet period that
yeah. Jeez, you guys, I wish my wife would have a quiet period. You know what I'm saying?
I know
what you're saying.
We actually have a trailer, Tony. We sent him the trailer for all the female-centric games. If you had an Amico, you could play one of these games. He's going to show it later. But right now, to answer Astro Blast's question, we finished formal production, and we're in the final pre-formal manufacturing assessment investigation phase. So there you go. We're moving ahead with the Amico production.
Fantastic.
All right. Well, I gotta go. I got a lot of work to do. There's a lot of testing, a lot of games that I gotta fix because the German students we hired, they didn't know what the hell they was doing. And I mean, they did really good games, but we're gonna make them better. They gave us 7s. We're gonna give you 10s. Is what I'm saying.
Got to update that placeholder graphics, don't we?
Yeah, we got to update all the placeholder graphics and all the placeholder text
Mike Mullis assured me that those graphics would be updated in the future release. So.
No, they're not going to be updated. They're going to be upgraded because they're going to be better. Okay, so I got to go. I'm not running. John Alvarado don't run. I'm too old. The knees is bad. I don't do any of that running stuff.
I'm just so thankful that you finally came on the Amico Forever show. because you're a moderator here, and I'm just glad that you finally backed the people that are supporting you every week.
Yeah, I figured, I had like 10 minutes free because I've been working 28 hours a day. I'm not working as hard as Tommy. Tommy works like 32 hours a day. He never takes a break. I don't think he even sleeps. I seen him standing up one time. I thought he was asleep. He was actually awake and he was still working. That's how hard he works.
John, can you just confirm before you go as well that we are 100% autonomous? We don't take any backhanders from Intellivision Entertainment. We don't receive any monetary compensation, because these are accusations that have been leveled at us in the past and they are slanderous. Can you just confirm?
I can 100% confirm that in television, we don't have any money to give to anybody on YouTube or nothing. I do know that DJC, he invested a little bit of money into Republic. Basically, what I'm saying is you give us money. We're not in the habit of giving other people money, is what I'm saying.
We're just friends.
We're just friends.
Good
We're
friends.
not good friends, not close friends. Don't call me on the phone. If you see me in the street, probably go on the other side because I don't want to talk
friends.
to you.
Just friends.
But we're just friends online.
I see. And you are on the clock right now, as you're a mod right now. As you're here right now, you're on the clock, right?
I said I work 28 hours a day. What part of that didn't you understand, kid?
Positivity.
I'm
Thanks
positive
for
that
your
you're a fuckface and you're wasting my time. I gotta go. I got things to do. Hooah!
Bye, John. So
Well,
sweet. Sweet,
unexpected.
how's it going, man? I've never spoken to you before, I don't think.
Finbar, it's going good.
It's an absolute honor and a privilege to speak to you.
It's great to see you, man. I know we've texted and stuff, but dude, so I was setting up my avatar and I didn't know that Tony was doing that thing. I just happened to be doing like Phil at the same time, so that was kind of weird. I was kind of caught off guard.
That's cool. I hope you're having an Amico day, my friend.
I'm
And,
good. Yeah, I am. How
but
are you?
more importantly, I hope you're having a blessed day.
100%, man. 100%.
I'm good. I'm good. Just buoyed by the fantastic news that this console is finally coming.
I know.
I'm trying to avoid my wife's quiet period as well.
Right. No, I mean, everything seems to be going well. I know that the boys are still testing the Amicos. It's been about, I want to say 6 months now. So, I mean, the more testing, the better.
Oh yeah, you can't have too much testing. I think.
Oh, hey,
Hello.
guys. Hey,
Hey,
Rabbit.
what's up, Rabbit dude? Okay, I'm back. So,
Hey, Ribbit.
what
Hey,
I missed?
Rabbit
Hello.
Did you handle everything? Did John pop in?
Yes,
he
he
just-
handled everything quite well.
Tony, good news. He said he's lifted. He said the ban lifted from VGL, so you can go now.
Fantastic.
So,
You're allowed to.
okay. Serious question: when is Finnegan Bros coming out for Amico?
Finnegan Bros? I
Yeah,
think you
when's
mean
that coming
Finnegan
out?
Fox.
Super Finnegan World.
Yeah, when is
Uh,
that coming out?
That's a good question.
I
Probably
think it's a
after
launch.
launch. After launch, for sure. I mean,
For sure.
That
not
would
at
be awesome.
launch. Not at
A
launch.
Finnegan Bros game, I would totally get that.
Carl O says, "What's your PayPal avocado? I wish you had an OnlyFans." Wow.
Hey, Ribbit.
Man.
There you go.
Everybody-
There's your
My
answer,
face
Rabbit.
is
Dude.
back. Huh?
There's your answer in the chat, Rabbit. Dude.
Yeah. Finnegan Bros is a lunch title.
It is. Oh my gosh,
Lunch
that
of-
is interesting. Finnegan Bros. What is it? Is there going to be another fox in there too? Like, is there a green fox and a red fox in there? Is that how it's going to work?
Whoa, Rabbit dude, you're prying a little too. It's quiet period.
It's quiet time, man.
We can't give away all of it.
Okay.
One fox, red fox.
All right, but okay. So we obviously got to have some topics here. We got some topics, and as we all know, once the Amico launches, all the other consoles will fold. There'll be another game crash, and the Amico will be standing strong.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Off topic.
2023.
Okay, off topic question. Actually, a question. Did you guys see the Mario movie by any chance?
No, I have not. I don't watch movie with pornography in it.
Oh, dude, it looks
seen it.
amazing. I've heard so
I've
much
seen
good things about that movie.
I haven't
I really
seen
want to see the Mario movie.
it. Looks,
So,
I don't know.
as
haven't-
I was saying, we're going to keep it positive. We don't want to talk about Nintendo. We're keeping
No.
it positive.
Okay. That's
So-
right. They don't like Nintendo.
So after the Amico launches and all the other game consoles are done, which Nintendo games should they port to the Amico once the Nintendo's out of business because the Amico has
Metroid. Metroid.
A Metroid clone game. Or how
Zelda.
about a? Oh no! I got it. How about a Kirby? Kirby would be pretty
Oh,
interesting.
how about Super Smash Brothers? I love Super Smash Brothers. If I
Smash
was
was
to rate it,
awesome.
I would probably
They
give it
should've-
like a 2.5 out of 2.6. I mean,
Oh,
I'd
look at
rate it-
John Alvarado says, I can't give away too much, but a green fox is a fantastic idea, Ribbit Dude.
Thank you. It's a great idea. I know it has to be a green fox and a red fox.
So here's what I'm thinking. Because the controller, you're able to display different things on it. Why not Pokemon on the Amico? And you could trade your Pokemon.
On the Amico.
You could put your
My
Pokemon
gosh.
on your controller, take it to your friend's house, and trade your Pokemon with your controllers.
That would be so awesome. Yeah, trading my Pokemon on my Amico. That would be so cool.
I mean, you can already trade your games essentially.
Yeah. So I think Pokemon on the Amico is a fantastic idea. And of course, once Nintendo goes out of business, because let's face it, the only console that kids are going to want is the Amico.
Will there be an Amico movie?
I heard Tommy did say before that Netflix, he was in talks with Netflix for an Amico movie.
I can't
Oh,
wait.
really?
Can't wait for
How would that work? I wonder.
I think maybe Tom Cruise would be fit enough to play the role of Tommy Tallarico.
Yeah, but he's too old. He's a little too old. I think Harry Styles.
He's also a little too tall as well.
Yeah.
It's a perfect age
I was going to
for
suggest Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage would be perfect for Tommy Tallarico.
him. Breath of the Amico. Breath of the Amico. I like that comment. That's funny. That's a good comment.
Yeah, Zelda Breath of the Amico. That's blinded. Are you giving out secrets?
No. Zelda Tears of the Haters.
Tears of the Oh my God, that's fantastic. Tears of the Haters. Because we know as soon as the Amico launches, all those haters and all the little hater channels and all the little misinformation they're spreading, it's all just gonna go away like a fart in the wind, because that's all they are. It's just a fart in the wind.
Yeah, what I like the most about the Amico is I just can tell who is a good person and who isn't, because they're open and willing to allow the idea of Amico into their hearts and their minds and their families. And that's who I choose to associate with. And if I don't like them, then I just don't associate.
Exactly. If you don't like the Amico, people should shun you. And you should only associate with people who also like the Amico just like you like it. And if they don't love it as much as you love it, they should probably be put into a room and then yelled at repeatedly until they love the Amico as much as us.
Well, if they're of a certain age, you should be able to put them into an old folks' home and lock them away. If they're younger than you, you should be able to send them to boarding school.
I was just going to say, if they're small, put them in a sack and just beat the sack with Amico controllers until they love the Amico.
I heard it won't bruise that way.
But throw one Amico controller into the sack so that they can at least become accustomed to it before you let them out of the sack.
Yeah, we lost Rabbit Dude.
Ooh, I think it was this.
It's probably the storm. He's out there on the streets walking around.
No, I think what it is John was talking about bringing him in as an intern. So maybe John's got a hold of him, and he's busy, hard at work, coming up with these fantastic ideas for Green Foxes and goodness knows what else.
Yeah.
Good luck, Rabbit Dude.
Maybe Rabbit's just designing a video game right now. I think that's probably the most positive thing I can think of.
Pray the Amico hate away. Yeah, exactly. If people hate the Amico, send them to Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington is Tommy Tallarico. Exactly. It's perfect casting, blinded. I was going to say Idris Elba, but Denzel is probably a better casting.
I've got a question for the panel. I was curious who your favorite member.
Were you Amico curious?
I was Geeks with Cash, Amico curious. What your favorite character on Amico Forever was? Would it be DJC, Rab, Mike Mollis of Next Level Gaming, or Geeks with Cash, also known as Geekstorian?
Well, my favorite character.
Hold up. We're getting breaking news. Breaking news, guys. Guys, this is breaking. The news is breaking right now. It's breaking right now. Oh my God, it's breaking news. Guys, it's breaking news.
Richard Crocker here with some breaking news. Fourth hand, we wait till the very end of the day or the end of the news cycle when every other YouTuber has already reported it. Oh, right, let's get into it. Intellivision, E3 this year, announced it's Monday, June 14th. And here we got some video, and it looks like Mr. Tommy Tallarico is really checking out that office. I just want to say, first of all, you think we might see some Earthworm Jim? Huh? You guys think so? Earthworm Jim looks like it might be maybe shown at E3. I see a lot of that in this footage. I think for these hardcore gamers, maybe it would be great to show off how this controller actually works. Maybe we'll see some of those party games, some of the uniqueness of people playing with the controller, and maybe a bomb squad. Heck, we can even go for some Rigid Force Redux Enhanced, or any of those other great hardcore games. Heck, I wouldn't mind seeing Cloudy Mountain myself. Well, Intellivision at E3 this Monday, your fourth-hand news. And I've used my prediction computer and typed in stuff, and I've come up with let me see, it wasn't on. And it says right here, it's going to be a success. So I hope you really enjoyed this. I thank you, and we'll see you next time on Breaking Fourth Hand News.
Well, there you go. Gentlemen. I guess we got to talk about it. Amico at E3 this year. You excited?
If I could describe that in one word, it would be sad. And also, apparently,
it is sad. It's sad because all the other consoles are going to be embarrassed by Amico at E3 this year.
There won't even be any E3. Amico shut down the whole E3. I heard.
There's no E3 this year.
No, I heard that what it was they were saying it was closed down so they could get rid of all the competition, and they're going to take over E3 on their own.
They're partnered. I heard Amico has
partnered. Yeah, yes. You can see the E3 logo on the box if you look closely.
No. What I heard was that they did such a good job at E3 the last time they did it that they just figured, why bother? I mean, Nintendo has Nintendo Direct, PlayStation does their own thing, Microsoft's got their own thing.
Well, here's the. I wasn't supposed to tell you guys. It was going to be a surprise. But Nintendo does have Nintendo Direct. Sony has State of Play. Xbox has Bill Gates. Apparently, Intellivision and E3 have entered a partnership to make E3 the exclusive home of Intellivision Amico reveals. So that's only misinformation that E3 has been canceled, Rabbit-Dude. It is misinformation spread by the haters who found the leaked emails, and they wanted to destroy this company and destroy family-friendly gaming.
Yeah, don't believe everything you hear. Even from official channels, don't believe it until you hear it from Intellivision.
If you don't hear it from us here, who've heard it from Intellivision, then it's probably a lie and misinformation.
Yeah. We are the receipts.
Yeah. This channel is my receipt.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we could take the next 8 to 10 months off, you guys. What do you think about that?
No,
we got to keep working hard.
Oh.
To your question before, Sweet, my favourite member of the Amico Forever panel would be Finbar Saunders, because, as you know, we are Amico Forever now. And why wouldn't I choose myself? I'm sure Tony's favourite is Tony.
No, my favorite is actually...
I meant of Amico Forever, like specifically.
Look at the title of this stream, Sweet.
This is
Come on.
Amico Forever. We took over the show, Sweet.
I see.
In fact, I've changed
Ooh, I
my mind.
see the
My
Amico
new
background.
favorite member. My new favorite member is Sweet and Tender Hooligan.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that Amico Forever's had a rotating cast of characters, but right now we are the current cast.
You can go on YouTube and try and find another Amico Forever. You won't find it. This is the only one.
Yeah. All right. So as John Alvarado told you guys, and as I told you earlier, Amico games for females. We have Evil. Evil's in the house. What's up, Evil?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Evil.
He's wasting my time being a placeholder for Rabbit till he comes back from jerking off. I mean, what?
He's interning.
Yeah. Well, it's a great thing that you came right now because we're going to show the exclusive, never before seen, Amico Forever exclusive, unreleased Intellivision Amico Scissor Scissor Roll for females. So these are the games that were specifically curated for females. We're going to watch it, and then we'll watch it again, and then we'll go over what we've seen. So first, we're just going to watch it and let it play, and then we'll just bask in the glory that is the trailer. It's like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and then afterward, we'll analyze and we'll talk about the games and all. Because remember, these aren't for us. We're not females. I'm not a female. Sometimes I feel a little feminine, but I'm not a female.
Oh, Sweetie's always female, right, Sweetie?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
you know, I'm down either way. Or
we're
whatever.
fluid, right? We are fluid.
Yeah, I'm fluid.
Whatever way.
I like fluid.
Don't drink the gender fluid, but watch the trailer. This is, as you can see, this is the numbers for the unreleased trailer.
Huh.
All right, so we're going to go. Oh, they used the Papa Pete music.
Papa Pete can sit on this. Sit on this. Papa Pete. Sit on this.
That's motion controls. Look at that.
Is that a Sesame Street game?
Don't be soft. Don't be soft.
What's glorious?
These are games specifically curated for female gamers.
Papa Pete can sit on this. Sit on this. Papa Pete. Sit on this. Sit on this. Fuck the bro side. You're a bunch of fucking cult members. Don't be soft. Don't be soft.
Hey, she ate the sandwich. It was my sandwich, bitch. Where's my Latino discount?
No Latino discounts.
Papa Pete can sit on this.
Man, it's two different sandwich games.
Papa Pete, sit on this. Sit on this. Fuck the bro side. You're a bunch of fucking cult members. Don't be soft. Don't
It's
be
not negativity I can hear, is it?
No. He's saying don't be soft. You got to be hard when you're talking about Amico. I'm hard. I'm rock hard whenever I talk about Amico.
Papa Pete can sit on this. Sit on this.
Best soundtrack ever.
Girls are our number one priority. John Alvarado, thank you.
The bro side. You're a bunch of fucking cult members.
He's saying
Don't be soft.
He's saying F the pro side. Do you think he means F the pro gamers because we are the casual side? Is that what he's saying?
That's
right,
what he's
okay.
saying.
Okay.
Thank
you, Ben.
Papa Pete can sit on this. Sit on this. Papa Pete, sit on this. Sit on this.
At 56K, we're going right. There was no slowdown, no lag, no lag, no lag.
Don't be
And he's
And
meaning,
Leo Diaz can look. There's no lag. Count the
he's
frames,
also meaning,
Leo. No
he's
lag.
also meaning Papa Pete can sit on this couch to play some couch co-op, right?
Papa Pete can sit on this. Sit on this.
On a premium foot.
Sit on this. Sit on this. Fuck the pro side. You're a bunch
Who
of
made
fucking
this?
cult members.
Look at those
Don't be
games.
soft.
Those are quality,
Don't be
premium
soft.
games.
Freemium, if you will.
Who made this?
This is a television trailer.
Papa Pete can sit on this. Sit on this. Papa Pete.
Pre-orders
Wow.
April 31st.
Holy shit.
They're having new pre-orders? This must have been the surprise that Phil said there was a bonus surprise. Oh my God. April 31st, the new sign up for new pre-orders. Go to IntellivisionAmico.com. Pre-order starting April 31st. Oh my God.
Dude, I heard they're actually almost sold out.
Sit on this. Fuck the pro side.
That was a great video.
So let's analyze the trailer. So the first game, it looks like there's motion controls. It's a dishwasher simulator. Here, I'm gonna mute the sound so we're not distracted by the music. But see, I mean,
fantastic music.
Look at that. You grab it and then you move your controller in a circle like you're washing dishes. Women love washing dishes. This is a game where they could wash dishes.
And if they don't love it, they have to make it anyway.
Oh, you mean biological women?
No, either way. Once you're a woman, these are things you enjoy. This right here is cleaning a bathroom, a dirty bathroom. Women love to clean. They love being clean. So this is again, you pick up you pick up the trash with your motion tracking and right into the garbage, right into recycling. It's recycling. It's not even garbage. It's recycling.
That looks like Tommy Tallarico swimming pool. Have you seen that thing? It's disgusting. This looks exactly like that.
Yeah.
John says pre-order for special discounts. Hurry. Limited qualities. 56 says he couldn't get over how good the soap suds look. I know.
I love the color palette that they used.
So this is like a puzzle game, but it's also a sandwich maker. We know women love to make sandwiches.
For us.
And I believe that's the guy eating the sandwich after the female gamer has made it.
Hey guys, can you guess who I am? Guess my impression.
Yeah, gigs with cash.
Yep.
We got it. Where's my free sub? Oh no.
You win.
So look at that. No lag. And then you got two different sandwich making games. Can you believe that? How many consoles have sandwich making games? There's not a sandwich making game for female gamers on Sony. There's not one on Nintendo. There's not one on Xbox. And the Amico is going to have two different ones.
And the prosciutto is an exclusive of the Amico. Okay, this game is in other places, but this is the game exclusive. Prosciutto.
Exactly. Because it's Italian. Prosciutto is Italian. It's an Italian meat.
Prosciutto.
And we know women love Italian meat. Tommy Tallarico, he's always giving Italian meat to women. They love it. Look at all those tomatoes. No lag with all those tomatoes. Can Sony handle that many tomatoes? Nope. I don't know what that was. It looked like some kind of bonus. He put a lot of tomatoes, and then there was a bonus that came out. Let me see if I can get that.
I see three different things. So it's multiplayer. Look at these three.
Yeah, multiplayer.
Hands. Oh my God.
3 hands. So it is multi. Good catch, Evil. Right there. You can see it unlocked a bonus. That's why
that's lag, son.
That's not lag. That's a bonus. That's it. We didn't get to see it because it only had a little bit. And as you can see, apparently they're in a partnership with Hello Kitty. That's Hello Kitty, right?
We told you Tommy Tallarico and Japan were tightest.
Yeah, Tommy Tallarico is really big in Japan. The Amico is going to be huge in Japan. They got the guy who does the Xbox for Japan, and now we're getting Hello Kitty on the Amico. And again, it's not for us, right? I'm not a fan of Hello Kitty. I like manly things like cars and sports and grease and dirt. But they got this where you could learn how to paint your nails for the female gamers. And the Hello Kitty, women like Hello Kitty, right? And also how they can learn how to do makeup. I mean, it's educational. What does Nintendo have an educational game like this? Where you learn how to do makeup?
Can you choose to be black or Latino or just?
Whoa! You don't choose your race. You just are your race, Evil.
No, in the game. In the game, I mean.
Black is it's going to be in the sequel.
All right, DLC.
We don't do DLC on Amico.
Oh
right?
shit! I forgot. Yes, sorry. Amico Positivity. Sorry, sir. Sorry, master.
We were if there was DLC, it would have been the African American DLC, but because there's no DLC, it's just going to be face paint Caucasian, and then next year face paint Black.
The Smash JT, DJC, or bonus or something. No, nothing with the face paint.
No.
But he was a big supporter. The 10K must give me some Smash JT DLC, or at least an Easter egg. Or...
Well, there's an Easter egg in the last game, so we'll get to it.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
You're getting ahead of yourself. You're too excited. I know Amico gets people excited, but... So this is Princess Tea Party. Again, women love tea parties. They love princesses. They love big tables. I mean, this is going to be a hit. I see a million downloads on this game alone. Now, this is the one I was talking about here. This is it kind of looks like The Sims, right? People might think that this is The Sims. This is not The Sims. Do you know what this is? This is Amico exclusive Build a Boyfriend. Exclusive on the Amico. You could build a DJC, a Rab, a Geeks with Cash, a Smash JT, and there's a John Alvarado mustache. So there you go. We know women love boyfriends. They love to tell men what to do and to change men to be a certain way. Women, they love to date a guy, and then they tell a guy what to do and how to dress and what things he can enjoy, what movies can watch and who he can hang out with and how late he can stream with his buddies when they're talking about Amico, even though that they go out to get pizza and they don't bring back any pizza for their boyfriend or husband. And then he's got to sit there and he doesn't have nothing to eat. And then he's hearing other people eating on stream. Like, women like to do that. And this game allows them to do that.
I have a great idea for the Amico, positive one, okay? For the Amico, they should make a partnership with Manscaped for this game, so the girls can manscape their boyfriend when they're creating it, depending how trim they want it to be, you know. And the both companies, it's money, it's money, and that's important, right? Positive.
It is positive. It's a good idea. It'll bring a lot more money for the Amico Manscaped partnership. But we also got to remember that Manscaped sponsors the PU podcast, and so they're not very positive company.
Ooh.
Right? 1 Inch Bicep says, "Is the GTO red blush in the game?" I heard it was. John Alvarado says he confirms it. It's in the works. Leo Scries is not being positive. He's not being very positive. This Leo Scries. You ain't the real John Alvarado. He's got a wrench, and he's got John Alvarado's name and picture. Why would he not be the real John Alvarado? I don't understand some people. They just want to cause trouble, want to come into the chat, causing trouble on an Amico positive stream.
Sweet, stop touching yourself. I know what you're doing.
Whoa. The other controller on Amico is used to throw at the girls that you can tell her to make you a real sandwich. That's the interactive portion of the game. Now, Build a Boyfriend will most likely give Amico the needed 1% market share, according to Michael Pachter. Yeah, Michael Pachter knows all about it. He already said that the Amico is going to sell like 1 million units in its first week. So how do you take that, haters? Take that. All right. So that was the Amico games for females. Let's talk about your favorite deep dive video. What was your favorite deep dive video, Evil?
Cornelia. I mean, Moon Patrol.
Moon Patrol. I like Missile Command deep dive myself. It had the missiles. It had the command. It had the missile and the command. It was fantastic. What about you, Finbar?
Did we even have a Moon Patrol deep dive? Or it was just him playing on the conventions?
Yes.
Okay, my favorite by far, it has to be Tank, because this was like Oliver Stone, and we had different, the Master Edition, the Super Director Cut. On the same day, we had like 7 different freaking trailers of Tank. That was beautiful to watch. Like, these guys put a lot of effort. Like, people, oh, you already watched that? We have to change now this and that. Director's cut, 7 director's cuts. Beautiful.
That's true. We had more footage of Tank than any other game because they had like 4 videos. All the other ones only had 1.
Only one. That was boring. Tank was very like interactive, like Black Mirror, like you choose your own adventure kind of thing.
Hey, choose your own placeholder text, placeholder asset.
Even OAVP, the great OAVP, he made a video thinking that was gonna be the only one, and he was preserving content that disappeared hours later. That great guy. God bless your soul, OAVP.
God bless you, Pete.
Thanks for your service.
All right, I think Sweet and Tender and Finbar are busy.
Mm-hmm.
Probably got too excited. They're probably telling their wives about all those great games that we just saw.
You guys got wives?
All right, so we're in quiet time 2, Amico Boogie. What do you expect from the quiet time? I expect the Amico to go ahead in the next 8 to 10 months, get this final what the hell is it called? Final formal. Hold on, let me get the email back up. It is the final formal manufacturing assessment investigation. I expect that to go without a hitch because DJC and Mike Mullis have done all the testing. So I expect in the next 8 to 10 months that'll go smooth. There'll be no problems, and then we'll be able to move into the next phase of manufacturing. AKA Launchpad. That's right. Haters didn't think it was possible. And you don't know this. Evil. But we actually sent a member of the crew. Actually went down to the Intellivision HQ to see if they could hear some of the what was going on during quiet time. Should we check in with them?
Speaking of seeing if you can hear, I thought you guys were just ignoring me. I just had myself on mute.
Jesus Christ, man! I was telling you to stop.
I was like, oh man, like, I mean, maybe should I just like log off? Like, I don't know what to do.
Silly. We're just silly here.
I think that was Tony trying to shut us all up.
No, but I have somebody, a good friend of mine, very good friend, Art, is he's at Intellivision HQ. So we're gonna check in with Art.
Before we check in, Tony, sorry, quickly. Can I just say goodbye to everybody? I've got to dip out.
Yeah.
I would like to wish everybody a happy Amico Day. And I'll speak to you all soon.
Finbar, it was a pleasure to talk to you again.
It was nice to talk to you again, Evo, and Sweet. Nice to talk to you.
Love you, brother Finbar.
And John, yes, I can't wait. I look forward to that. John's gonna bring his Amico to the next family get together. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks, John.
Have an Amico night.
No, it's an Amico day, an Intellivision night.
Oh shoot! Don't ban me.
I'm on to an Amico day now because it's now 4 a.m.
I want to hear the Brett Weiss Kiss cover song. I want an Amico all night and Intellivision all day.
And that would be. Could you imagine a Kiss game on Amico?
Oh my God!
Kiss pinball.
Kiss pinball.
Maybe they can combine the Kiss game with the makeup game, and you could do Kiss makeup.
Hell yeah, that's a great idea. $1 million.
All right,
we're gonna live like kings.
We're gonna live like kings, but we gotta check in before they run him off because he's been out there trying to figure out what's going on during this quiet time.
I'm back.
Still have the camera set up. Jasper, you getting this? Thanks. Just want to let you guys know I got kicked out for a 5th time. This time I told him I was the ice cream man. But I didn't have any ice cream. Well, I had some in my pocket, but I ate it. That's a whole other story. But we're hearing more papers rustling, pens clicking. And I think someone's placing an order for coffee.
Hey, we can hear you in here. You're disturbing our meeting.
That's all we had tonight.
You're the guy with the ice
I
cream
hope we
in
can
your
bring you
pockets.
some more next week.
The police are downstairs
Until
ready
then,
to arrest you.
It's quiet time. I'm out of here. Come on, Jasper. Let's go.
Well, thank you, Art, for going over there. Hopefully, him and Jasper got away. So next week, we can go ahead and get some more inside information from inside Intellivision HQ. See, you guys thought that Intellivision didn't have a headquarters no more, right? You haters spreading misinformation, saying that there was no Intellivision headquarters anymore. How do you feel? You feel very silly now, don't you? Very, very silly.
I mean, honestly, I just appreciate how much DGC loves the original Intellivision brand. It's pure nostalgia, and
I'm not sure what you mean.
Go ahead.
Who's DJC? I was gonna say that Art guy is risking his life to get us information.
I know who DJC. He's the guy who wrote this song, right?
Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody.
That's who DJC is, right? He's the guy having a Coke, right?
Yeah. Everybody's having a... That song?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's the devastating just us.
All right, now that you guys are here, we're gonna look at we're gonna go back because you can't go forward without looking back, right? So we're gonna go over the top 15 Amico Forever moments from the previous Amico Forever crew, right?
Wow.
So,
wow.
These are the top 15 moments curated by myself. I came up with the top 15, right? They're not just 15 random clips that I found on the internet. They're not just like the first 15 clips that I got and put into a video so that I'd have something for this episode. No, these are highlight. I watched every single 75 episodes of Amico Forever. I watched every single one, and I only got the best clips from those 75 episodes.
Heck yeah, Tony. That sounds super duper.
Super duper duper, right? So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna watch that. We'll
message.
talk about it. We'll go over each clip after we watch it, but only positive. Only positive.
Where's Tommy fucking friggin' Uri Amico?
All right, so number 15 is a clip from episode 1, the September 22nd, 2021 episode.
Episode 1. This is like Superman number 1. This is insane.
This is that dirty, no good, evil Kotaku car crash article where they were spreading misinformation, and DJC is gonna put them in their place. Let's see the clip. Roll the clip.
And we do this as fans, and what hurts me is when misinformation and like bad misinformation. I know you hear that word a lot because it's true, and people that are targeting this system, this company, and saying slanderous lies against this company, and attacking the fans for actually loving this and supporting a new idea of a simple pick up and play video game console. Really, that's all it is. It's something that's fun. It shouldn't have this much drama and hate, and that is another reason why I'm doing this right now. And first, we're going to get into this trash article with someone that obviously hates the CEO and wants to just. It is. I'm not going to get into all the connections, but there's a lot of people targeting directly and putting this stuff out there just to hurt the company, not wanting this to come out and to kind of slander us because, wow, how could we like something so simple and dumb? Well, you know what? I love it.
So there you go. How could How could people put out such slanderous misinformation? Now, the reason I wasn't going to put this clip in, because it's a little negative. But the reason I put this clip in is because even though that easily debunkable Kotaku article exists with lies and slander and hate for Tommy and the company, and that's a negative thing, obviously. But the positive is without that article, DJC would have never been inspired to make the Amico Forever podcast, because he even said in that clip that part of the reason why he was there for the very first episode was because of that trash article. So thank you, Kotaku, for inspiring DJC to make Amico Forever and bring just a little bit more joy to the world.
You know, Mr. Tony TGD, if I may interject, I just wanted to point out that the correlation between your starting your YouTube channel when Tommy Tallarico prompted you to is very much aligned with the reason that DJC created his Amico Forever weekly fan, shill fest.
No, not shill.
Well,
Fan.
we wear
Appreciation.
a badge of honor here.
Oh yeah, that's right. We took it back. We took that word back. That's our word.
It's like in Clerks too, you know.
Who watched Clerks too?
Beefy Bite says, "What did I miss? You missed. I don't know how long you were gone, but we showed a trailer for the female games, the female-centric games coming to the Amico. Dishwashing Simulator, Make a Sandwich Maker, Sandwich Maker 2000. Was Clean a Bathroom. What was the other game? Build a Boyfriend, Princess Tea Party, Paint Your Nails, and Make Your Face Pretty.
And we're looking for a partnership with Manscaped for the Make Your Boyfriend thing, so the girls can shave the boyfriend whenever
they can manscape
they want.
Manscape them. Sorry. So you missed that, and you missed how we were discussing that Nintendo, when they fail, when they go out of business, which IP should Amico take and put on their console. I said Pokemon because obviously you could trade Pokemon with your controllers.
I said Metroid and Super Smash Brothers.
Does it have to be like a Nintendo Lite, or it could be a game that was on Nintendo? Or
yes.
Does it have to be? All right.
All right. So number 14. Let's look at this clip. It's a 25-minute video. It's from episode 19, the January 26, 2022 episode.
I just want to say I'm so excited for this whole video.
I am too. No more deep dives? Question mark.
Why is the television quiet again? No deep. Well, they're working very hard for to bring this out in a few months. So there you go. That's the reason. That's it. I'd rather them work on that than see any type of silly video. But we will be seeing some deep dives soon. I know that.
I mean, soon we're we're going to see some deep dives, right? I mean, and they're still working on Intellivision, and of course, I prefer them working on the Intellivision than doing any more deep dive videos. But we are going to get. Chuck has assured us, DJC has assured us that last year in January, soon we would see more deep dives, and we're still waiting on that. There was a little snag, COVID, put a little snag on when the deep dive videos were going to come out. But Tommy, the head of creative, is obviously working on it, and so it's going to happen soon, right? You guys are looking forward to the next deep dive, right?
I know that Tommy and the team are doing everything that they can to actually get the console out. They've dealt with a lot of stuff, like you mentioned, COVID, which, nobody saw coming. And Tommy really took seriously, going to all the events masked and taking COVID precautions, because it did actually, set us back with getting our systems. So every precaution was taken. So.
Yeah, but aside of let's talk about the commercial aspect. what is gonna be the next deep dive? What game is you think is gonna be? So you're an expert on this, a connoisseur. What is your prediction of the next freaking thing?
I think it's the MLB game, possibly.
Oh, nice. Okay, finally a licensed game.
Yeah, like I thought the crowd looked really good in the
did.
little teaser that they showed.
Yeah, and he talked about that also like years before, right? On his TV show about the crowds being very realistic and stuff. So
yeah. I would agree with you if it wasn't for the fact that Amico Soccer should be the next deep dive, because that game it made Retro Bro, remember, it like blew his mind. He thought it was like so awesome. And I want to see the Amico Soccer game that he saw.
I mean, it was the next sensible soccer, basically.
Yeah, basically. So I'm very excited for that one. I can't wait for that deep dive.
Better than FIFA.
Well, FIFA's that series is finished, right? So it's perfect time for Amico Soccer to come out and fill the gap left by the cancellation of the FIFA series.
Wow.
Everything's coming up Tellerico. All right, so this is the 13th clip. I mean, the top 13th moment. It's from episode 62. This is from December 21st of 2022. So it wasn't that long ago, this clip here. A couple months old. Is Phil going to give an update? This is when they answered the question about the updates from Phil.
Radical Gamer Guy says, is Phil going to get an update? Not this week. Not
and
this
immediately
week.
regret all my life choices.
I hope we can hear something by end of year, but once again, I am not the company. Because like I said, I like to grin ear to ear every time I come on, and I want to say stuff to you, and but I cannot. But like I said, don't think that that's bad news, because I'm like, we're not saying nothing or they're not saying anything. But Amico's very happy.
And say I wouldn't expect another notification until first quarter.
Well,
until when? What was the last thing that Geek said?
He said first quarter, and we just got the new notification because I read it for you guys. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There's been movement.
Yeah.
So he wasn't lying. They are not full of shit. Okay, this is positive, guys.
Wow. So Geeks with Cash is actually a lot more connected than he lets on, huh?
Yeah, he does all the financials. He looks over all their books. That's why he's Geeks with Cash. Because they need cash and he's got it, so he helps them out. So this is number 12. It is from episode 23, February 23rd, 2022. It is, why do you have faith in Tommy? Ooh, we're gonna hear why they believe so strongly in Tommy Tellerico. And as I said, I am a personal close friend with Tommy. If that makes me shill, then I am a close personal friend with Tommy. And yes, I've had conversations with Tommy on the phone. I called him the other day. He didn't pick up because he was really busy working on Amico. He didn't pick up, but I left him a message. And I said, Tommy, I love you, brother. I said, brother Tommy, I love you. I can't wait to have your face in my collection and to hold your body close to mine. Why don't you love me back? And I told him that on message. So
I love you, Tommy. I love you, Tommy.
I love you, Tommy. I love you.
He's mine. He's mine.
There's enough Tommy for all of us. Come on.
Okay. I'll share Tommy with one of these.
Thank you.
I should do a top 10 clips of Rab speaking the truth. I will. That maybe next week. Next week might be a Rab list.
Yes.
And then the week after that might be a top 10 foods that Geeks with Cash ate.
I can help you with some of that. I have more free time than you.
Why is Evil there? Evil's there because he's a member of the Amico Positivity crew.
Because I bought a lot of gifts and stuff for Tony. No, just kidding.
How much money we think DJC has invested in the foot bath? I think he's invested at least $2,000. I think so.
Wow.
In my opinion.
I mean, plus gas money to get to the event, right?
Yeah. All right. So why do you have faith in Tommy? Let's find out why people have faith in Tommy.
Answer this real quick. I have a quick response for this. Why do us guys have so much faith in Tommy? I'll tell you, the dude has never failed anything he's ever done in his whole career.
I didn't want to pause it, but DJC is 100% correct. Tommy has never failed in anything he's ever done in his career. I don't know what Tommy's done in his career because Joey Kuras and a lot of other people have written a lot of games that Tommy has helped put his name on. But the things that Tommy actually did, I don't think he's actually failed in any of them.
He did the soundtrack for Earthworm Jim, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. The list goes on.
He donated all that music and sound effects to Metroid Prime and didn't even bother asking to have his name put on the game.
What a great guy! What a great guy!
And I have complete faith in this company and everyone else, including Tommy, on this.
Well, why is it got to be about Tommy? Like, Tommy is not Intellivision is not Tommy either. Like,
that's true. Intellivision isn't Tommy, right? Because there's other people that work at the company. We talked to John Alvarado earlier, or not me, but you guys did. I was busy.
Yeah, but how come we never see Tony and John in the same room? That's weird.
I will say it seems like Retro Bro has seen the light, and really, and Cyrus has too. That they've seen the forest for the trees, as they say. But as for the other three,
so what you're saying is they've come back to the positive side, and they're now back being positive about Amico because they were haters for a little while. Cyrus had walked away. He didn't want to talk about Amico.
I'm saying maybe the two of them could have the same enjoyment that we do because laughter is the best medicine and humor heals. But I would say that the other three, DJC, the other three, I think that Cyrus and Retro Bro could laugh at this, and look back at this and laugh, whereas the other three are not at that point yet. If that makes any sense.
Wait! Are you blaspheming? Brother Mullis, he's incorrect. No. What are you saying, man? That dude is right. If something I know in life is that whatever Molly say, I will follow him. I will follow him. Follow him wherever he may go.
Look at that voice of an angel.
I'm gonna start making a Molly's army, 50 deep.
We should definitely make sure that we tell Tommy to have a singing game for Evil. Evil sings on Amico.
I mean, the controller has a microphone, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. You're right.
This is the thing. Like, this is the thing. Like, well, what gives you faith in Tommy? What gives me faith in everybody else on the team? Like, I don't know. It's just kind of a silly question. I mean, I'll answer what gives you faith in Intellivision. Listen, if they were any other company, they would have been out of business by now. But they had the right people in place, and it got them through a tough time. They've still been able to raise money. They're still here. They're still working to get units out. And Phil even said on Mike's, I think it was Mike's show, Mike's show or my show, he's like, the Amico will release consoles in 2022.
And so there you go. Amico's releasing consoles in 2022.
Wait, I just checked.
Great Scott, Marty! We have to go back in time to 2022 and pick our Intellivision Amico.
I just checked my phone and it's actually 2023.
No, I actually see. Oh, I understand. I understand what the problem is. You're using the Gregorian calendar that was invented in the late Roman time when Emperor Caesar. That's why he added those extra. Julius Caesar, when he became Emperor of Rome, he added extra months. That's what August is for Augustus Caesar.
Oh.
And July for Julius Caesar. So August and July. That's why good. October should be 8, right? Because October.
Really?
Yeah. October, Oct means 8, but October is actually the 10th month because Julius Caesar added 2 extra months.
Yeah, dude, because I saw your Twitter post about how old Aaliyah was when the marriage was consummated. you know, with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
So wow, no, is that real? Are those months really just added for no reason?
Yeah. When Julius Caesar became emperor of Rome, he added 2 extra months into the calendar.
What the heck?
Yeah. Well, at one point in time, summer just used to be like it was just summer, like they just figured it out as they went along, right?
Yeah.
So when you go by that calendar, it is 2023. But when you go by the actual calendar, we're still only in like 1995. So we got a ways to go before.
Wow, no way. Well, I mean, yeah.
So they're not lying. It will be by 2022.
Yeah, see, Hollywood knows Octavius.
Don't forget to tell the
Dr. Otto Octavius, Doc Ock. Right? Yeah. So don't worry, they're still coming out in 2022. You just got to reset your calendars.
Most of us won't be there to see.
This is like the Nostradamus of Amico.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't explain it as well as Rab would have explained it, but I'm sure you guys can understand.
He would have explained it.
Yeah.
Response to this is simple. It doesn't hurt me to wait.
Yeah.
Right. Like what's it hurting with me leaving the $100 in there and waiting? That doesn't have
I don't have
$10,000
invested. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I don't have.
What? How much does he have?
He said, "I don't got $10,000 invested." Right.
Oh.
This is gold, Jerry. Gold.
The best.
Julius Tallarico? Yeah, exactly.
Julius Tallaricus.
I don't have anything invested except for the physical games that I bought under good faith that the console's going to come out. If it doesn't come out, I have a collectible piece of gaming history.
All right, number 11, the 11th moment. Let's see what we got going on here. It's from episode 3, October 6th, 2021.
420, bro. Look at the number. Oh, yeah, I'm so high, bro.
Not 420. What the hell are you talking about?
Look there.
Oh, the time. Yes.
420, bro.
Nice, dude. Oh, I'm going to smoke weed.
Me too.
All right, let's do it.
Well, the Amico, you don't realize this, but the Amico actually doubles as a weed bowl.
And
that's why you take the controllers out and you can put weed inside it.
That's very true. You can clean your weed there.
It's a cum jar too, guys.
Oh no! Oh, this is for fucking families. Sweet for the love of God.
Okay, so we're gonna find out how many games are done October 6th, 2021.
It happens.
How many games are fully?
D. Reed asked, how many games are fully finished right now?
Wow.
Finished? I'd say a lot. I just don't know what is and what isn't. I'm pretty sure like most of the pack-ins, I'm guessing. Although I didn't.
You can ask any developer, and they're going to tell you, is a game ever truly finished?
Yeah, I think most of the times they're gonna you're gonna kind of just keep updating until it's out. So I think right now, because I know that was happening with Cornhole, they had it done, but it was just kind of a simple toss game. And then they went back and they're just kind of tweaking different ways they can add features to it. So
yeah,
I think that's kind of cool.
They can only make it better at this point.
And I think that's a lot of the confusion with it. People are like, well, why aren't any of the games done? Well, a lot of the games are in a state that they could already release them, but since they have extra time, they're just trying to go back and tweak them.
Exactly.
Because they have time.
Yeah, that's basically what they're doing it.
Yeah.
What was the previous number? What was the name of the clip? Because there was a lot of information there.
That was
it was
hold on.
No,
October 11th, or number 11 was. Hold on.
You didn't even name it, you lazy. How many games are done?
Yeah. So
okay, so it was the cornhole, because mostly they talk about the bringing them back and retweet, working on them again.
So right now we're probably at what, like 150%, 160% done with all the games. So those games have got to be tweaked so like no other game has been tweaked as much as these games have been tweaked. Because the game is never really finished. Has a game ever really been finished?
George Lucas said a work of art is never finished, just abandoned.
Look at Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was never, when it came out, it still wasn't finished, right?
Exactly, it will be the same here. No problem with that. Eventually, it will work. The games will work.
All right, so in 2021, we know that all the games are finished, right?
Saggy confirmed that.
All right, so clip number 10 is from episode 27, March 23rd, 2022. So the next year after the previous clip. And this is, are the pack-in games done? We're going to find out if the pack-in games are done.
Sega Snatcher wants to know if the built-in games are completed.
Sega Snatcher, look at that.
Look
We
at
have
this,
him
John
on our
Alvarado.
chat. Sega Snatcher, look at that. Boom. It's like Inception. He's been with the previous crew, and now Sega Snatcher's here with the new crew.
A misconception.
Well, I answered that question somewhat before. I'm not going to get into the details of that, other than to say that, like I said before, some have passed Gold Master, some are in that phase, some are about to enter.
It's a yes or no question. Yes or no.
Maybe I'm confused because I think John answered it incorrectly because we just saw the previous year all the games were finished. So why would John say that some of them are not finished? John must have misunderstood the question.
But you can. I know when you and Phil were on with me last month, you did answer this, so you could clarify again, just for people who didn't see that. The new mechanic that you guys were.
No, you weren't with that crew. You were just watching them. You watched them, and then you also watched us. Now,
all my brothers, a crew.
Yeah.
Worked on in Cornhole, the one that you showed. You and Tommy showed in the video tour, that is there and functional.
Yes, right, and that's where we added the ability to control like the arc angle and your position. And
you said you can control an arc angle, like heaven and hell, like archangels.
Like
it's Bayonetta. It's Bayonetta deals.
Constantine, bro.
That's a new angle on Cornhole.
Targeting as a separate function that you do on the controller, and then you do the power is kind of your throw. The power does your throw does the power and also a bit of whether it kind of goes left or right.
All right, so there you go. Thank you, John. I mean, the games were finished the previous year, then they got unfinished, and then you sort of finished some more, right? So that's awesome. So this is clip number 9, episode 37 from June 1st of 2022. Not episode 9, episode 37, clip 9. Is Quiet Time finally over? We're going to find out if Quiet Time ended.
Quiet Time. Amico's doing fine.
You definitely want to know, but we do know that Quiet Time is now over, right? Well, at least we think it is. Nothing's official, but I will tell you this. Because I know a lot of people want to know a lot of stuff that's going on. I want to know a lot of stuff that's going on. Excuse me. Air conditioning, it's chilly and dry down here. I have reached out to Intellivision, to my source, my little birdie, and asked. I said, "Hey, the Quiet Time's over. What's happening? When can we expect some news?" And that's really all, because I don't know anything yet. But I was told that the news will be dropping either in the next couple days. If it doesn't hit by end of week, it'll be beginning of next week for sure. They will have a statement, an announcement. It seems to be very good news, but I don't know. But I mean, obviously, it's they're going to make a statement. I would think it's going to be good.
And it's only been 9 months and 8 days from there. Wow.
Whenever they make statements, it's always good news. Statements have never been bad news. I agree with DJC 100%.
If I could address this DJC situation, in that he says, "Oh, I haven't heard from them. Well, I mean, dude, you're a tester. I mean, aren't you supposed to be reporting back with like what's how the testing is going? I mean, it's been 6 months, right?
Well, when did he start testing? Because that's from June 1st of 2022.
Yeah, no, actually, I don't know. How many months has it been? I've
10
been
months.
I've been wondering that. How many months?
I think he's only been testing for 6 months. It's only been 6 months.
6 months? Yeah, that I figured.
Yeah, this was way before. This was 4 months before the testing thing.
Yeah.
Still, that's probably like 3 months too long.
You can never test for too long.
I guess that's true. No, that's that's true.
A lot of people don't understand this. The PlayStation 5, do you know when they started testing it?
No.
In 1992.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. The PlayStation 5 was started testing in 1992.
Wow, that's incredible.
First they had to decide on the name, and then they had to come up with technology. Then they had to wait till the technology was able to create PlayStation 5. They made a couple other consoles while they were waiting.
For the 5.
So eventually, they were able to make it and then test it. So yeah, so it started in 1992. It's a little known fact. It's one of those like, did you know gaming? Did you know?
It's true story. I saw the Larry Bundy Jr. episode about that. It's true. What Tony's saying is totally true.
Yeah.
So it took him about 8 to 10 months.
1992, it only released like in 2021, right?
Right, 8 to 10 months.
20 years.
Oh shit, dude! I got that wrong.
Yeah, I know. It was tricky. The math was a little tricky on that, but
a little bit tricky.
Yeah. So I mean, so the Amico's way ahead of. I mean,
no, thank you. No, I appreciate the criticism, and I appreciate the help with my own journalistic efforts. So,
Sega wants to know: did Sweet and Tender go by a different name before, or was he always Sweet and Tender?
Yeah, I used to be 420 Gamer.
But Gamer with a Y, right?
Yeah. The gay one.
The happy one. Happy
Not
one.
that there's anything wrong with it.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No soup for you.
So the top 8 moment is from episode 49, August 31st, 2022. It is, what the hell are we calling this? Who is that in the chat? Who is in the chat?
Who is that?
Oh, yeah. That's awesome, man.
How's it going, by the way, Dazed? How you doing? Good to see you.
Days Gaming was in the chat, and they said hello
Yeah,
to Days. He's not in our chat right now, but Days Gaming was in their chat.
Good to see you, they say.
Shout out Days Gaming.
Yeah, I think that was the last time one of the people on the Amico Not Nice stream got a shout out. So that's nice. It's always nice when they acknowledge it.
Bad Days, he deserves everything.
Episode 49 is from August 31st, 2022. It is the 7th moment. And this is, what did the update say? We're going to find out what the update said straight from the...
They're ready to manufacture these pilot units if you want to.
They're ready to manufacture. We just said that. We just said they're ready to manufacture, but apparently they've already been ready to manufacture.
Yeah, but this was pre-post production.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to call them pilot units pretty much, and put those out.
I would hope so. They didn't say they're ready to manufacture. So there is.
Well, I don't understand. DJC said they're ready to manufacture, but Rab said they're not ready to manufacture.
How dare you, Rab? How dare you question our dear
You
Lord?
guys, I want to be Rab. I think Evil should be Nick, and obviously Tony should be DJC, and I'll be Rab.
Well, Rab apparently was mistaken there. I mean, he's never wrong except for right now.
There's a possibility they could run into another, and that's a concern. That okay, we're getting this notice that they've found this bug. It really held them up. It was delayed what they wanted
the
to do,
launch pad
and
is
now
ready
they
to
think they will
manufacture.
Be able
That's what
to
it is.
get to the point of getting those pre-production units out within a few weeks, and that is to an extent something of what we heard in June. And I know finding these bugs are part of that process, and resolving these issues are why you do that process to begin with. But you would want them to be at the point that they are ready to go into pre-production. Yeah. Unfortunately, because they're so delayed, you also want them to give us something.
Hey, Mickey Fantown was there.
That guy's
an
weird.
indication that things are still moving forward or where they are. So I would like for them to be ready for production, but I think they still might have a few final things to do, and they felt the need to at least get this out, at least to let us know the stuff that they did.
It's awesome. It's awesome. They're ready to not be ready to manufacture, but almost sort of ready. The number 6 moment was episode 60 from December 7th, 2022. What was this moment? 2 defeated to answer the comment. Man, this moment right here. This is when I knew that we were gonna have to take over the show for DJC. Hey, what's up, Potion Soda Run? You missed most of the show.
Hey, Potion.
But I'm glad that you're here now. But this moment right here, when I saw this clip, I knew that we had to take over the show because these guys, they don't have the energy. Pelosi knows it. Say the line, Evil.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah, Evil, you there with us? You drinking?
I think he might be just muted for a sec. He might be getting a drink. So I don't know if I was still tuned in. There was a point when I actually was like, I'm not gonna go back. I'm not going to. Dude, I spent weeks tuning in live to these guys. I kind of considered them friends actually, and I hoped that I could have shown them the truth and the light about Amico and Tommy Tellerico, and they're just either too stubborn or stupid, or I don't know what it is, but
too positive. They're too positive.
Yeah, no, and no, and they're great guys. So I want to end that on I want to end that on a nice note that they are good guys, DJC and Rab and Nick.
Evil, say the line. They don't have the stamina. Who knows it?
They don't have what? I just came by. What happened?
This moment, episode 60, they're too defeated to answer the comment. They don't have the stamina. I knew we had to take over because they didn't have the stamina. You know, Pelosi
They have
knows
the low Joe Biden energy levels, guys. Always losing. Is that one? No.
yeah. Keep going. Who knows it?
Pelosi knows it, and everybody knows it, guys. Correct.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I wanted. We kept trying to get you to say it, but apparently you weren't around.
No, I had to take a pee and get a beer. Sorry, guys.
I have to
do the fitting to answer the comment, guys. He has this low Joe Biden energy levels, guys. He's always losing. What a loser.
Well, let's see. This is the moment. Like I said, I saw this and I was like, we have to take over the show.
Have a salad, sweet and tender.
So Game Hyper says, Intellivision does not have any news because there's no news because they have no money to manufacture and not really much demand for the console.
Oh, jeez. Hard to ignore.
Well, who is Game Hyper? I never see him again. I never saw him again.
I never seen him either, but let's see how they handle this.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I understand, but yeah, I mean, I don't know.
What was this? Was this year? Was that
okay? Oh my god!
Was this? Can
we watch that
2022?
Yeah.
It's not so long ago. Oh my god! At least I gotta tell you something. I give DJC the credit to have the balls to put the comment on.
Well, I don't think he realized it until after it was. Because he's answering another question. Watch. Let's watch it again.
Have a salad, sweet and tender.
Oh, wait, what?
Wait, what? Yeah. It was like oops.
Geeks with Cash said he has a salad. You asked him what he was eating.
Nice, dude. Hey, dude, Tony. So you mentioned like the top Nick eating food. Me and Jan Ong, that would make our lives complete. Just saying.
Yeah. I'm gonna work on that for maybe not the next episode.
All right. I'm just saying. I appreciate all this, dude. This is awesome.
We can help you, Tony, if you need something.
Have a salad, sweet and tender.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, but yeah, I mean, there's, yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but Rabs, yeah.
Yeah, the face of Rab was priceless. We did that. Yeah, that's a money shot. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand.
No,
but yeah,
go
I mean,
back.
there's
That
yeah,
was the audio.
I don't know.
No way.
All right, so this is the number 5. We're in the top 5. It's from episode 10, November 24th, 2021.
Oh, long way.
Amico is in production.
That's when I started my channel around those days. Yeah.
What did Intellivision mean with them starting manufacturing? Are they starting to actually make Amigos for the customers? They went into production. That means they're preparing for manufacturing. So that means they're getting their stuff together. They're getting their everything together to start the manufacturing process. It's a formal, and let me pull up that email. I just try to get through chat here. I'll throw up the email, and it says formal production, meaning pre-production is their planning. Their formal production is getting things ready. So let's go ahead and pull that up here. I got
Grab on the run. It was the grab on the run.
Oh, it's not gonna. Okay, we can still talk. Okay, I just want to make sure we can still talk.
I just want to say that I told you guys they were in formal production in 2021, and that's why by the end of 2022 we were going to have Amigos. As long as you don't use the calendar that you're used to, you got to use the pre Augustus Caesar calendar.
Yeah, they fooled us, Jerry. They fooled us with this calendar.
Your pre-production can also include
Merlin Online. Here we go. I have Merlin Online. You guys don't have that? So there was a few things that I have it on here for. So they've updated their FAQ page. So if you want to, everybody was asking about that. All the new, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? A lot of stuff. We're fans as well. I know we went to a couple events, but this is your best place to get information, not from me, but we do appreciate. We do know a few things, but the FAQ is all updated now. So a lot of these questions that everybody asked, they pulled out and asked for people what they wanted to ask. So check that out on their website. Obviously, the first deep dive. I heard a rumor that there's a deep dive coming out tomorrow, maybe. And our next one in line, I believe, was Astro Smash, if I'm not mistaken. So that's kind of cool.
No, I want to see the new games. Dang it!
Well, it's supposed to be a deep dive.
No, I want to see a deep dive on a new game.
Saving the best news for last, the entire team at Intellivision is excited to announce we completed our pre-production, started our formal production of Amico consoles. We're focusing on our initial launch units that will start to ship first to our first customers, which is the founders' customers, as soon as possible. They'll have more accurate shipping information by the end of the year.
So in 2021, they gave you that accurate shipping information about when you were going to get your Amigos. I don't know why people keep asking about when the Amigos are coming out. They told you 2 years ago.
Yeah, and I think it's so cool that Saggy Melons was asking about the new games that we were going to get. She was so excited.
She had ovaries back then. Yeah.
No, well, because back then she knew about the trailer, the unreleased trailer that we saw earlier. She probably already knew about it.
Oh, she was still friends with Tommy, and that's so rad that Tommy.
Wait! Fake news. She's still friends with Tommy, right?
Yeah, still.
Yeah, no, it's.
You say she was. That's all I want to correct you. Sorry, man. Sorry, keep on going. Sorry,
No, she's been because she's been a little weird with me. She blocked me on Twitter and.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why because.
The Saggy.
That's
Saggy Melons.
That means she's really good friends with you. That's the way she plays. Because Tommy does the same thing to me. Tommy, he blocked me on Twitter because he likes to be a silly goose. The last time I was at his house, he had the police come and arrest me. It was so funny. I got his autograph. It was attached to a bunch of papers that said order of restraint or something like that. But he had his signature on it, and I'm so jazzed because me and Tommy are best friends.
It's like an autograph, almost.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Saggy said that she would scorch earth if she ever found out that Tommy lied to her. She promised me.
Yeah. So
And
as soon as
and
Tommy's
he's not gonna, so it's all good. Because he didn't lie.
right.
So that's exciting. That is cool. So basically, they're prepping everything for manufacturing. That's what this means. So that's a big win. I mean, that's with all this time we've waited and all the pandemic and everything and the shipping and the parts and this is a very good news. And what is the cursor spelling? You could figure out what it's spelling, then you are a winner. All right.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
That was good.
I'm with Panda on that one.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close to look at that. We have 12 minutes left and only 4.
How is that possible? Oh my God, that's what I was wondering all the time.
I saw that too. Awesome.
There's gonna be one that's gigantic. That's what your mom said last night, Trebek.
So this is moment number 4, episode 13, December 15th, 2021. What is the stop trying to save us?
Okay, dude. I will. I did.
Ninja
But I just 100% don't buy at all is the white knighting. That's what I just don't buy in the least that this is about them being nervous, like, and really making sure that people aren't scammed out of something.
Oh, concerned.
That's
trolling?
the part. Yeah. That's. I just wish they'd be a little honest about that. Like that. Come on.
But they have to save us from ourselves.
Because startups don't go under like every 12 seconds in the U.S. I mean, that's
I'm going
not
to
a
jail,
thing.
by the way, guys.
I mean, if you're that concerned, start looking at where your phones come from and start trying to save the world that way. I mean,
yeah, I agree with Panda Sub. I mean,
yeah.
Let's face it. Did Tommy murder anybody? Has Phil Adam trafficked anybody across state lines? No. So why are you concerned that a couple of old people might lose their money investing in me? I don't understand why. There's so many things, and so many people have done so many bad and wrong things. Has Jack the Ripper ever been caught? Maybe you should focus your energy on trying to figure out who Jack the Ripper is, instead of worrying about a simple, family, affordable, friendly gaming console, right? Come on.
That stole $17 million. I mean, what? I used them for good. It's coming out. It's coming out, guys.
2023 video games live.
At least Christmas 2023. I'm gonna put my money on that this time.
You're gonna? I already put my money on it coming out.
because like this is ridiculous.
Right, like if you want to talk about scams, like you got everyone here has a cell phone, and I can tell you exactly.
Go look at go look at a lithium ion.
Right, like I've worked at phone companies, and I can tell you right now, they 100%.
Yeah, lithium ion mining is a scam. I mean, they make kids mine lithium, and they sell it to other people, and they put it in phones, and that's a scam because, as we know, that's how scams work. They make a product and they exploit people to produce a product. And television has never exploited anybody, and they've never not delivered on any of the things that they said they were, because television can do no wrong.
Well, I will say, Tony, positively that this is about whataboutism, but it's also a good point. And we probably shouldn't be using plastic either. When you go to the grocery store and you want to grab some fresh fruit and you grab one of the bags and it's like a clear plastic bag, it's plastic, but it could be compostable, like an Intellivision Amico cartridge and case.
I don't know where you're from, Sweet and Tender, but I'm from America, and I grab 3 or 4 extra bags. I also
wait, from the fresh produce section?
Yeah, I put 3 or 4 bags, and then when I pay for it, I put 6 bags for each item. Some people want to buy a 24 case with a box. I never buy a box. That's such a waste. I buy 6 packs with the rings, right? Because the rings are nice, and I just throw those right into the river.
It filters it. It filters it out.
It filters it out, and it makes. I mean, it's a fun little toy. Fish can swim through the holes, you know, it makes like a fun little toy for the fish to play with.
Exactly. Nemo will be very happy with that thing.
I seen like a little otter was playing with it. He was like, he had his arms in it and he pretended like he was like, he couldn't move. He's like, look at me, I can't move.
I'm wearing a suit. I'm wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Look, it's fun.
Yeah, if you aren't bagging your bags, you're doing it wrong. Exactly.
Fun.
Encourage
See what
salespeople to
happens.
kind of scam y'all out of money.
It gets real dark when you start following how phones are made. So,
right. Not even just that. Like I said, like people, for example, as a sales rep, we are told to try to encourage customers to buy the best plan, which is usually the most expensive. And then when you get that best plan, we're also encouraged to tell you about the special features of stuff. So when we have like an 80-year-old person, when we have an 80-year-old person or somebody coming in for a grandmother, like I just need.
I mean, Saggy's completely in the right. I mean, upselling cell phones and service plans to old people, right? To people who maybe their mind's not all there, right? You know, they're old. They probably don't understand technology. I mean, it would be like, could you imagine if there was a company that went and tried to get old people to invest thousands of dollars into a product that they didn't understand with lies and upselling and special features? I mean, if there was a product like that, I would definitely want to investigate that and probably be concerned about that. So why am I concerned about a family gaming console that's done none of that?
Come on, guys. We all enjoy Better Call Saul. When he was scamming old ladies and everything, it was a funny moment and we all laugh. Why are you throwing shade at people who do the same in real life? We know it's a funny situation. Come on, guys. Can't you take it, Joe? It's the same. Alarico is the Better Call. It's so good, man. So good, man.
It is.
Tommy was in the AARP.
He was.
A simple phone for my mother who's like,
yeah, GP's right. Biggest scam is a Switch Lite. It doesn't switch. You can't dock it. You can't dock a Switch Lite.
Yeah. Why is it called a Switch? What's the deal with the Switch Lite? What is the deal?
It should be called a Swatch because you can't switch it.
The Swatch.
70 years old.
Swatch.
And it's like, okay, but they want us to sell them like a top tier phone. And 70-year-old woman's not going to use an iPhone. Like some of them do, sure, good on them, but they don't need an iPhone, dude.
Smelled good, didn't it?
That was good. That was good.
Like warm onions.
It's always at least like it has funny suits. Explosion.
He's right. He's right. All right. So we're in the top 3 now. These are going to be the ones. Oh, so this is episode 75, which is the episode right before this one. Right. So the last episode from March 29, 2023, right before we took over the show.
I got a feeling this is gonna be the massive episode.
The end of an Amico era.
So I do want to make a slight announcement. Don't everybody, no one get your panties in a bunch after I say this. All right.
Too late.
Right.
Wow.
They're all bunched up here. We're already up, and we're off the rails already. We have been since the beginning.
We didn't have rails.
But there was never any rails. You're right. It's just a gravel road with many ruts that go all over the place.
Pretty much.
And a big gourd and a big to the right of it.
So I want to make an announcement. We are taking a vacation from Amico Forever. So you guys know. So this will be
good.
Yeah, right. Boo. I am not giving up on Amico. 100% still supported. I'm still testing. I absolutely love it. There's a lot of stuff I myself need time to do, and there's a couple shows I have ideas for, and a bunch of other stuff I want to pursue. So until we get in like Amico news again, I don't want to change the show. I want to keep Amico Forever. I don't want to change the name. I don't want to end it. I don't want to turn it into a different show. I want to keep this panel with Rab speaking his knowledge, with Nick being the voice of reason, with me making zero sense and just being a goofy fanboy. It
Phoenix
works.
bringing the shine.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It works exactly. It absolutely works, and I
can't
want
look
to
at the
keep
screen,
it.
otherwise I'll go blind because of his forehead.
So I want to keep it Amico forever, and it will go on forever. We are just going to take, I guess, a spring break, a little vacation. But as soon as there is solid Amico news and no one cry, stop crying, everyone.
I have
I don't even know.
We will be back.
Let
We will
me-
be back.
I do need a.
All right, so DJC, you have relinquished Amico forever, and you will not get it back until you rip it from my cold, dead hands. We have stolen Amico forever. That's why this
Hijacked.
That's why this is not Amico Forever episode 1. This is Amico Forever episode 76 because we are continuing the legacy of Amico Forever. We've taken the show. It is ours now.
We gotta take the power back. Chang, 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 chang.
I wish I could celebrate with you guys, but it seems like it just doesn't seem right.
Well, you know what? Maybe.
Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke.
Oh,
yeah, you needed that. You needed that. You needed that. You needed that Coke.
Oh, I see. You mean that maybe they're like, they totally know what's going on. They know that they look foolish, and they're just like they're acting a fool. They don't know. Oh, I don't know. Well, we'll just take a vacation. Tommy didn't say nothing to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. Oh, everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke.
That song has been in my head all week ever since I put that little thing together. All right, so this is the number 2 moment. This is from episode 58. It's from November 23rd of last year. The video filled with lies. What is that about? What video was filled with lies?
But I'm sorry, Rab. You said you do have some stuff you wanted to mention about that. The silly video.
I don't know if anyone is going to like my take. I'm going to preface this, I think, first, because we talked a little bit about this yesterday, and because we didn't know how much we wanted to get into this. And I think we were all kind of in agreement that, our show is not a drama show. We're not a gossip show. We're not the latest, hey, he said this, and we're going to cover what someone said type of format. It's not, I think, what Chuck does with his show. I don't see Nick going in that direction at all with his show. I don't really cover that either. I don't think any of us want this to be.
Rab says he doesn't really cover that. What does Rab cover? He hasn't made a video in like a year.
I love you, Rab.
I don't remember the last time Rab made a video.
I love you, Rab.
Oh my God. I told you to stop touching yourself, sweet. We are behaving. This is not my channel. This is Tony's channel. This is a family-friendly channel, okay? You can touch as much as you want.
That said, this is, a breaking thing. It's got a lot of views, this video that H-Bomber guy put out.
Yeah.
And I think, both, I know, Nick, you saw it, and you and I came to like the same conclusion. I think there was a really good message in that video that we both liked. And I think it was sidetracked by a lot of, look at all of the stuff that Tommy has said. We're going to show that these are a lot of lies that Tommy has said. And
what?
We're not really in position to dispute a lot of that. I know certain things that I can turn around and disprove.
Can you pause? I'm sorry. For posterity, can you rewind like 10 or 15 seconds? Can you
I also want to do that. I second that motion.
Why? Because you had King Crab in the chat?
Are a lot of lies that Tommy has said.
Oh, a little more.
And-
A little more. I want
We're
clarity. I want clarity here.
Yeah, what the heck?
By a lot of, look at all of the stuff that Tommy has said. We're going to show that these are a lot of lies that Tommy has said. And we're not really in position to dispute a lot of that. I know certain things that I can turn around and disprove, but that's not really our place.
Pause. Guys, I can disprove stuff, but I'm not going to.
Which things? Which things?
A lot of things. Didn't you hear him? There's a lot of
best
things.
clip ever. Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god.
Sweet
Sweet,
Tender is
how
not
did you
nice.
miss this clip? Sweet Tender, you know everything about these guys. How did you miss this one?
No, I knew all about this.
Oh my god, fucking frog, you
There's
did
some
it
concerns
again.
I have with the way things are presented. I don't feel we're reporters, and I have some difficulties with this notion that YouTubers, I know a lot of times, like Review Tech USA will go and say like, oh, I can't believe I let you guys down. I didn't interview Tommy with the hard-hitting questions like I should have. First of all, YouTube was never started as a place
Right.
for us to
Right at
build
this
the channel and become reporters, become
both Rab and DJC and maybe even Nick and maybe even Mike were like, we can disprove everything that H. Brahma guy said. You know? This was H. Brahma guy. This is right when this dropped. And they were like, we can disprove that and we can disprove this. And they never did.
Well, Potion, it's not his place because he's not a reporter. It's for reporters and journalists. I know Mike is a gaming journalist, but it's for real journalists.
Wait, gaming?
Gaming.
Oh.
Sega Snatcher says it reminds me of that data Tommy had but never shared. Yeah, he's got the information. He's just not gonna share it with you.
Journalists be hard-hitting with our questions and get the facts. We're not equipped to do that. My wife was a reporter.
He's not equipped to ask questions, guys. He's not equipped to ask questions that are difficult or hard or maybe
He's not equipped?
He's not equipped. He's not equipped.
Like endowed or equipped?
No, he's saying that he does not have the ability to ask Tommy questions that may be uncomfortable or provide information that people might need to know. He can't handle it. It's not in his wheelhouse.
He's not.
For over 10 years in 2 major markets in the U.S. I am not qualified to say I'm a reporter. I am not trained as a reporter. I don't have that kind of training or professional guidance. I don't have those sort of institutional mentors. There's no institution.
He needs an institutional mentor to ask Tommy where the fuck $17 million went.
If I may interject, Rab, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Oh my god, I thought you love rap. You say you love rap so many times.
They don't report and analyze, but are okay to regurgitate anything Amico tells them. Yeah, exactly. Actually, they would be reporters by reporting the information. They are reporters. That's what the word reporter means, to report. But let's go on.
Around me, I don't have the resources or the financials or the connections, or I'm not held to any accountability or credibility as a reporter.
Which is why you do the things you do, because you're not held to accountability, because nobody's holding you guys accountable. You guys do the silly, stupid shit that you do.
Yeah, fuck you.
I am not a reporter. Nick is not a reporter. Chuck is not a reporter. So we are not really getting into the weeds on a lot of this stuff. And I'm kind of frustrated that, we are not resourcing reporters like we should, our news journalists, our reporters, newspapers.
News journalists don't care about this topic.
Of course not. And
news
gaming
journalists
journalism.
would do the oof sound as a fluff piece, and they might talk to 2 people. They're
Right.
not going to do a 2-hour video on it that basically becomes kind of like a directed point. Look at how bad a person Tommy is. Shame, shame, shame.
Mhm.
When I can just look at Elon Musk on Twitter and go,
Yeah, who cares what Tommy said? Who cares Tommy's lied and exaggerated his career and stole money and took $100,000 across the border and got stopped by the police? Who cares? Because Elon Musk is bad.
Hey, I will say positively that that 2-hour video is a little plagued with some like weird political bias.
There is some in that.
So and I'm just trying to back up my friend Nick, and I'm trying to be positive. So
I'm positive that video is full of political bias, that they would not report on information because a certain non-left leaning individual was the one who broke the news.
that's kind of retarded and gay.
I'd say you got to catch the end of the stream, but it's a TGG stream. This shit could go on another 2-3 hours. Yeah.
Hey, CP.
Yeah, what's up, CP? Just mute the video every time he talks and nothing else is lost. Yeah, Nolster's right. Rab did make an hour-long video saying how CU podcast is wrong.
What's that?
But lately?
No, not lately.
The old one. Oh, the old one. Yeah, I play that on my... When I have to go to buy beer, I put that hour thing wrapped so people get the beautiful moment.
Rab?
Oh, we got 5 more minutes. We got to get through this.
This seems tame compared to what I'm seeing on Twitter. There's a lot of millionaires, and most millionaires don't do a lot of really good things. They make a lot of mistakes. They do a lot of stupid stuff. They do a lot of shady stuff. Yeah, and it works for them because they can get away with it because they have a lot of money.
So millionaires do a lot of bad things. Millionaires like Tommy do a lot of bad things because they can get away with it. Millionaires like Tommy do a lot of bad things and they can get away with it because people don't hold them accountable.
That's America.
No, but Nick is saying it's okay that Tommy did bad things because millionaires get away with things because no one holds them accountable. That's why he's not holding Tommy accountable, because people like Tommy do bad things and never get held accountable. So he won't hold Tommy accountable because...
I mean, Tony, okay, are you gonna hold this president accountable? Are you gonna hold the last president accountable? I mean, who are you gonna hold? I mean, Tommy Tallarico, I mean, he's my close personal friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Millionaires make mistakes, but billionaires, we never make mistakes, guys. We make billions and billions and billions and billions.
Only can they get away with it? That's the way of the world. That's the way a lot of industries work. You can.
Am I happy with a lot of the stuff that came out? No. Do I have some questions? Yes. I think the main thing that I thought was kind of both.
That sums it up.
I wish it had handled.
Sorry, that sums it up. No. Yes, he's saying he has the same opinions that we have. He's just eating on camera. That's it. He has stated many times he doesn't give a crap about this. Okay, sorry, positive. Sorry.
A little bit better in the video, or
sorry.
him been
I
more in the video.
Excuse me if
that kind of became sidelined with this kind of like focused. I suddenly don't like Tommy kind of turn. Was the fact that he was on a really good track for about 30 minutes in the start and like 15 minutes towards the very end, because I watched the whole thing in one stretch. Of going
all the stuff that wasn't about Tommy was really good, but when he focused on Tommy in the H-Bomber guy video, that's when Nick didn't like it.
Wow.
And these people don't get enough credit for the work they do. And that is absolutely 100% correct.
Some people don't get enough credit for the work they do, but let's not focus on Tommy being one of the people taking credit for the work of other people.
Yeah, what did he say? He said like it was like the last
15 minutes.
Half hour. Yeah, the last 15 minutes of the 2-hour video.
Yeah.
That makes sense, Nick. You fucking idiot.
There's a lot of people in multiple industries, not just video games, that don't get the credit that they deserve for the work that they do.
All right, so here it is, folks. The number one moment. Episode 21, February 9, 2022.
Raise your hands.
Tommy's still in charge. This is
I kind of want to go over some stuff. So the main thing was this whole
Sure.
buzz that Tommy stepped down, or he's no longer, everything's went over to Phil, and it really is the same company. The only thing that has happened, and this is 100% confirmed with Intellivision.
It's 100% confirmed, guys. What DJC is about to say, 100% accurate and confirmed.
Is it's just responsibility shifting. I mean, Tommy worked probably the job of like 5 different people. He kind of does that nonstop kind of running, barely getting any sleep kind of thing, and he's really into the creative now, the business side, the meetings and sitting and getting the licensing deal. He was doing all of that. So to kind of, you have Phil there. He's like, how about you take over these responsibilities? Because I got a lot going on. And I think they equally came to that. Like, the company is a growing company. It's still what do you want to call a pre-revenue company, because the console isn't out yet, but that may change in a few months.
It may change. It didn't, but it may change.
But once again, Tommy has not stepped down. He's 100% owner.
Tommy's not stepped down. He's not disappeared. He's not gone into hiding. He's
Wow.
not playing backgammon.
President and decision maker. It just means that Phil can also make those decisions now as a CEO and take over the business. So once again, Tommy has not stepped down. He is not ousted. There's like so much crap right now, like out there that just needs to stop. I mean, I don't know if you have anything to add to this, but that's, I mean,
yeah, I mean, we've heard a few different things. One of the biggest, gaslighting. Yeah, it's like a new term I learned this year, and
Bro learned a new term. Called gaslighting. He's going to use it completely incorrectly here, but he knows this term.
Okay,
like
guys,
it's true.
no, sorry, a little pause. Is Sweet still here?
Yeah, I'm here, dude. Yeah.
I went away to take a leak and get a beer. What did I miss? Can you capsize really fast? What was the last 1 minute that I missed? It's just was 1 minute.
No, basically, this is.
Oh, am I
sorry, Tony, what did you say?
I said Tommy's still in charge. That's basically what.
Oh, I thought you said you were still in charge. No. Anyway, Evil. Sorry, yes. I didn't want to interrupt the stream because I know this is the positive stream.
I just wanted to ask what did I miss because I just got a.
What you missed was DJC said that Tommy's still in charge. He was not ousted. He didn't step down. He just gave Phil the ability to make decisions. While Tommy's still the primary owner, president, and chief creative officer. And Tommy's 100% still invested in making the Amico happen.
Yes.
And it's going to come out soon.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
And then Bro said he learned the term gaslighting, and now he's going to...
I arrived just in time for that beautiful moment.
So what's going on is, you and I have information. Smash JT has put it out there. The information given to us weeks before this announcement was that Tommy decided he did not want to do the role of CEO. He felt like there was
Tommy decided, guys. Tommy just woke up, was like, you know what? I don't want to be CEO anymore.
Sorry, do you remember the song Institutional? Like, we decided, my best interested. We decided.
Suicidal tendencies? Yeah, dude.
Exactly. Do you remember that song?
All I wanted was an Amico.
We decided my best interest.
All I wanted was an Amico. And he wouldn't give it to me.
Yeah.
Better qualified people. He wanted to. It was taking his attention away from content creation, which we know that's where his experience is. He's worked on some of the best 16-bit titles. Some of the
Has he really?
Best 32-bit titles.
Has he?
He's been involved in a lot of game creation over the years.
Has he, bro? I think I invited Bro to be on the panel. He might want to walk some of this back and release a statement like what I said was incorrect. I was misinformed at the time of saying this statement.
Best 16. We have the best 16 games, guys. The best.
And that's sort of his expertise. He's never been a CEO before. So we knew this weeks ago, and we knew what the narrative was going to be. The narrative is now, he was ousted. The weirdest rumor I've heard so far is that there was a Tommy camp and then a Phil Adam camp, and there was a big divide in the fucking comp. What is this? The fucking Avengers? Like, this isn't Civil War. So we knew about this. That's probably the most bizarre thing I've heard. But now the narrative now the narrative is, well, of course that's what they told you. They like to lie. So it really comes back to the people who are going to have their opinions about Intellivision being nefarious and not being truthful. Those people.
So bro's 100% on the side that Intellivision is truthful. I agree. Intellivision has never lied, never taken anybody's money, never told any tall tales.
People are just going to continue to have their.
I'm sorry, if you could pause.
Their opinions on that.
I'd like to interject that I would like to offer Retro Bro to revisit this video and respond to it. I mean, I think his whole demeanor about Amico has changed, and I think he deserves a platform to speak his truth. Is all I'm saying.
His truth.
Don't
How about
you
the
say
truth?
Invite him to be here.
Yeah, I did invite him to be on the show.
Or in the future, dude. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sorry. Keep going. Whatever, dude. I'm just trying to be positive.
Sweet, remember something. Sweet, bro is my bro. You know that.
That's what I'm saying.
You have seen it. You know? Do you know that?
He needs a bro-demption.
We can still throw shit at each other, just like me and Frog. We can make fun of each other. It's okay. But we're bros. We're cool. Okay, just like. But I had to pay a membership to talk to bro.
Retro Bro's responsible.
That's the difference between me and Tony, because I had to pay $5. You don't have $5.
There's a couple people that I feel the same way with, and it's basically as soon as you really understand what happened and try to move forward and see Tommy and the Amico for what they were. Dude, I can't hold that against you. There's multiple people.
Eating Pace says, sorry I had to step away. He's not the majority owner anymore. I thought he had more percentage than anyone else. He does. He has more percentage than anyone else, but it's still less than 51%. He has 23 or 28%, somewhere along there. And so before they were just going along with Tommy, the guys who had the other percentage to make 51 to make decisions, they were going along with Tommy. But at some point they said, hey, you've led us over a cliff, Tommy, and we're now plummeting towards the earth. It's time for us to bail. And so Tommy's 28% does not have enough sway. So they ousted him as CEO.
Tony, can we finish this game? We're so close to the end.
We are. John Alvarado says, remember everyone, stay positive, be cool, all right?
And no matter what you say or what we show, it doesn't matter to them. So in my opinion, they are not, as to steal a line from one of our friends in the chat who's been on my show, they are not worth my time because they do not care about the truth. But for those that
guys, the critics don't care about the truth.
The critics
are in the chat who are Intellivision fans and are excited for the Amico. That is the truth. That's what we were told weeks before this even happened. Probably about a month ago, actually.
Yeah.
The rap. We have OABP and rap cameos on that little thing.
Yeah, and that's it. That's the end of it. That was all the top 15 Amico Forever moments.
Man, awesome. I take my hat off. I take my hat off, and we sit on there too. We know the shit you had to find these beautiful gems. Like you had to go through garbage, through a lot of shit.
I gotta say, it was expertly curated. And I really appreciated every moment of it.
Yeah, I'm glad I was here for this historical moment. Thank you for not inviting me, for letting me be here.
And I will, right now that video is unlisted. I will, after the stream, I will publish it.
Dude, chop it up. Do we?
No, talk about the 15.
No. Shh. Sweet, shut up. He's gonna leave it as it is.
Yeah.
So you can chop it up as much as you want.
Yeah, you can chop it up afterward, but the 25-minute top 15 moments will be there for you guys to watch at your leisure.
All right.
It was. It took way longer than I liked. Oh my god! This is why I don't do edited content. This is why I just come out.
Welcome to our world, bitch.
This is how it should be.
Man, it was.
Our world.
Even even doing this right here.
Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke.
Woo! Even that was way too long for me to do. Like it's a 53-second clip with the logo and the thing, and that took like 20 minutes to do. And I was like, oh my god!
And I love that they immediately muted the mics. Do you have a?
What do you mean?
Deck?
What's that?
Do you have a stream deck?
No, I don't.
How do you do these things on OBS?
It's in the StreamYard. It's in under the brand. You can put video clips.
Oh, it took 20 minutes to upload it?
No, well, it took 20. I had to get the clip of the DJC spinning logo. So I had to clip the logo, right?
Yeah.
So that it's like a 5-second loop. So then I had to put that in OBS and loop that so that would keep going for the length of the song. Then I had to record that loop so it was long enough. Then I had to go back and get the song and put that in there and make sure the song's volume was at the right level.
Wow. Well,
and then I had to upload it. So yeah. So like
I want to learn how to stream a little better. I don't know really how to do it. So
now you have been doing it. Your streams are great, dude.
I don't. I never do it.
Only you bum posted an entire Amico Awards website. Yeah, it was way too.
Oh man! Again, sweet and tender. I think with props to you, mother fudger, frog. You did it again. You magnificent bastard.
Evil. It's been so good to see you, and Tony, you too.
Thank you. Obviously, everybody have an Amico day, an Intellivision night. Hopefully, nobody got tricked. There's never my intention to trick anybody that this was like the real Amico and that we are like.
This is more Amico than it has been. Guys, I sorry to interrupt you.
I did see at the beginning that the Astro Blast gave $2 at the beginning. I felt bad. I was like, oh my god, does he think this is like a real positive stream? Does he not see the parody in all of this?
We're pretty positive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we were a little too positive at the beginning, and I think maybe a couple of people didn't understand the joke. It was a little too much Kaufman in there.
Yeah, but we tried our best to. It was Sweet and Tender who started to break character, and then we all crumbled.
Yeah, we all broke character at the end.
Yeah. No. We all love the Amigo. And the way, again, I say this yesterday on my stream, our kids will never understand there was an Amico show that if you mention the Amico on the chat, you get banned.
You get banned.
That existed. How is that possible? You know, that's African levels of madness. Like
I think it was called
this is finally an Amico show that we can talk about Amico. God darn.
Amico Forever, I think it was called.
And next week, here's a preview of next week. Call of Duty on the Amico?
Maybe
if we replace the guns with squirt guns and water balloons for grenades.
I'm gonna use a squirt gun on Sweet and Tender, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Oh my!
And in case you missed it, I'm gonna remove Evil, Sweet, and myself real quick. Just so you get a little shot of that. That took again another 5 minutes to put that.
That was a beautiful. Wow. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Your back shit way better than the.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, I did change the color to Amico blue for the names. I went all out.
Can I have an Amico green, or that thing doesn't exist?
There's no Amico green.
That was never a thing. There was actually, I think there was the person editing.
No, someone else edited it. I just took it off of.
There was that one person that made all the crazy photoshops.
And of course, we're going to end this the previous program.
The following announcement has been paid for by the Amico No Access.
Give it up. Amico's dead. Walk away. It's all over. But we'll be back next week. So have an Amico day and an Intellivision night. As always,
adios, muchachos.
Love, peace, booty grease. Everybody have a Coke. I didn't think it was everybody had a Coke. I thought it was everybody clapping your hands.
Everybody's having a Coke.
Everybody's having a Coke.
Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke. Everybody's having a Coke.
I'm so glad this is over.
A drinking Diet Coke with my homeboy Rap No Fago.
they taste like trash.
I love you guys. This is awesome. Thanks.
Drink cherry and vanilla too. We ain't got no time for no Mountain Dew. They call me DJC and I don't like RC. I think it's plain to see. It's Coca-Cola for me. Red can, brown Coke, yeah, nothing else is the same. I hear the cans of Coke Zero calling my name. I like the hipster Coke at Starlight and Dream World. And if you don't like Coke, you can't be my girl. Roman ice when I party and it's no joke. Time to play my Amico because everybody's having a fucking Coke.